Alright, and here is where we last left. So yeah, as Doug kind of came up behind the rest of you, away from the goat pen, as I said, kind of off to his right. As I said, initially he thought it was just a whispering on the wind, but as he tuned in his super keen hearing, he did hear the voice say, "Yes, he is nice and fat." Alright, what do you guys want to do?
I think Doug was on his own, right?
Yeah,
he was a
Doug
little bit
on his
behind
way
you.
Back. Yeah,
Okay.
he turned around and ran, I think, after that.
And he
Yes,
was the
I
only
did.
one that was actually heard
We
that.
didn't hear that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't hear that.
So we'll just be walking
Mhm.
like normal.
Yep.
Doug is just gonna run up behind and just be like, everybody good up here?
Did you... Are you alright?
Yeah,
Doug,
yeah,
yeah.
I thought I heard maybe one of you teasing each other again. Anyone call each other names?
Wasn't me.
No, we've been
No, I didn't
kind
do
of
that.
quietly creeping up here.
Was me.
We did not do that.
What names are being said?
Yes, please.
Were they good ones?
Well, no, we've talked about body positivity in this family many times, and I thought I heard someone say someone was plump.
Oh, one of you kids said that about me, huh?
I did not call anyone.
Were you making fun of Uncle Seth again?
I was
Just walking
literally
here.
not speaking to anyone.
Yeah, we were all kind of very quiet and.
Father, is
you
it a
know,
projection? Is this in your head?
Also, just to be clear, I shouldn't call, say, my uncle plump or Gemma a 5-head.
Hey,
No.
hey!
I'm saying I shouldn't say that, right?
No, those are
Well-
things you definitely shouldn't say.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, since
No
I
problem.
can't call you skinny or small or whatever that word was back in the day.
Just we don't need to comment on anyone's bodies at all.
Right.
So who said plump? Nobody said plump.
I
Father.
heard plump
Did you
from
say
someone.
plump?
Well,
Okay.
I was walking back. I gave the goats a little bit of food because they seemed hungry, and I didn't
Right.
want them to go hungry. So I gave them a little bit of food, and then I heard somebody whisper that. Someone said he looks plump.
Okay.
was it the ghost?
So I'm going to start looking in these woods here to see if I can find anyone spying on us.
Okay. Please give me a perception skill roll.
Okay. Let me open my character sheet. I should have done this before the show. What kind of noob?
Noob.
I'm an idiot.
Idiot!
+7. Oh, that's not very good.
Okay. You kind of peer into the bushes and look around and stuff like that. There's, other than maybe some very large centipedes and some other horrible bugs that crawl away from you as you hurl open the bushes, you don't see anything in there.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, it's not terribly unlikely that something terrible lurks within the swamp.
Do you think it was another ghost? Maybe just being mean to me?
It's possible. I guess I'll go ahead and activate my my divine sense to see if I can pick up anything of that. I think I've already used one, so that's 2 uses. I'll go ahead and pop that up.
Alright, so we're trying to see if we can sense any noxious odors or heavenly music. Celestial fiends or undead. And the range on that is how far?
60-foot range. Oh wow, this. Oh, yeah,
Remember
that's
I
right.
told
This map
you
is,
in
like,
order the
huge.
way that the map was in order to make it
Yeah, I get you.
in all honesty, I can probably shrink you guys down a bit.
Don't shrink me.
No.
I don't want to be small, says the fucking halfling.
Well, considering the size of the
Child.
goat, there you go. That's probably more appropriate.
So,
How come you didn't shrink me at all? Only them.
Oh, you're the nice and fat one. I mean,
No, you did shrink. You didn't see it.
you did shrink.
You might have some issues here
You are
with
shrank.
your body
Gaslighting
image.
me! Stop!
There you go.
Should get on Ozempic, Dad.
Yeah.
Drink some Diet Coke.
In Barovia, they don't allow you to have that unless you've got a very specific disease.
And they charge you like hell for it.
Okay. So, is there anything out there?
Oh. Not really to
No?
me. Not smelling anything. I mean, swamp.
Alright, well, like,
Yes.
I know what I heard, and it wasn't nice. So, whoever you are, don't talk like that. Okay? There. So that should do it.
Maybe we could offend it into showing itself?
Offended?
Yeah, did the voice sound particularly youthful or...
Pretty sniveling and mean. Like a
Like what?
Sniveling and mean.
Like what?
Like a what?
Like a
like a
sniveling.
Do it. Let me do it.
okay.
Describe the opposite of your wife.
Well, it was kind of low, like this, like it's plump. Kind of like that,
I see.
but with a British accent.
Oh, okay. Gonna have to hear that.
Yeah,
Going
gonna
to
have
need
to
to
hear
hear
it.
it.
Gonna have to hear that. Did
I
it
don't-
also have a slight
yeah,
tinge
I
of
don't-
Louisiana to the British
A
sound?
little twang. Yeah, there was a little
yeah.
bit of twang.
We need an accurate representation here to really help you, folks.
If only I could remember exactly what the words were one more time. Just
Give it a shot. No, hey,
Perhaps.
just do it off the top of your head. Just give it a go here.
Yeah, it would be really nice if you could say, yes, you're right, that one does look nice and fat. Be like that would be good if you could remember that.
Okay. Here it was like. Yes, you're right. It was kind of fat,
Oh, okay. Yes, now I understand.
But-
Clearly,
You're being
completely-
but
attacked
really
by-
evil though.
You'll be attacked by Cockney's chimney sweeps.
Then a little bit of twang too.
fat, he is.
We're gonna chimney root this right up to the chitty chitty bang. We are.
Real
Like,
nice
so many
and
things
fat,
together.
that one. That's what he said. He said it just like that.
Oh, blimey, Governor, look at the size of that fella.
This sounds very serious.
All of
it
this
was-
with the super intense music in the background is just so dark.
So it was pretty bad, as you can imagine.
So let me get this straight, brother. You heard someone say someone's fat in a
Yes.
accents that you've never heard any of us say, and you
Yes,
asked us if we did it.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you guys like to do voices, and the kids like to
They
pretend.
do.
What are you talking about? I never do a voice.
I mean, I've
Octavius,
played around with
I've-
my falsetto a few times, but
Yeah,
like,
I've heard you play that.
So-
You know.
yeah,
little
but was
character
that
here and
wasn't
there.
like that. So
Well, I don't know if you were trying something new and being mean to each other, so I had to check first.
We're not just always being mean to each other.
I
You
mean, we
do
are
like to
pretty often
say
being mean
names
to
and
each
call each other
other.
names.
Well, we are siblings
Often.
after all, but I think that comes with the territory.
Well, I just had to check before I, thought the worst of it. And it's definitely a ghost of some sort that's out here bullying me, I think.
Well, perhaps we should just keep a guard out and just
Dad?
continue forward.
And perhaps you shouldn't be such a dork.
Hey,
Hey,
Now, wait a second,
That's a
Octavius, you don't...
that's
Just
can't
saying.
call
second
name-
insult in the last 10 minutes.
just saying.
Counting, and I will spit
Do-
back several.
No,
insults
there
later.
will be
think
no
just-
more insulting, but someone might have a timeout if they don't stop using those kinds of words.
I'm gonna walk up to you, Dad, put a hand on your shoulder, kind of like shake you a little bit, and be like, "You're a good father, you're well-meaning, and you have the kindest heart out of anyone here.
Thank you.
Myself included, deeply much more so. I have a little streak of cruelty. I think it comes from Mom. Not that she's a bad lady, but she's very vindictive. You chose well.
Well...
These are all good things.
Guess, but
You don't have time to doubt yourself or anything else. We're in this together and we love you. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh la la.
Inspiring words.
For me?
Yeah, for you. This way, you can
Is it 'cause
shoot
of the
shit.
accent that I did really well?
Yeah, no, it really is the accent you did really well. I'm quite appreciating this sudden attraction of you to the arts, and I would, in fact, like to collab later. But for now, we're in a swamp, being surrounded by awful things. So let's press on, shall we?
Oh, okay, let's move on.
Alrighty.
Something's going on with my thing.
Oh, we on the move? Okay, here we go.
We're ready
think
to
we're
go.
gonna-
Yeah.
We should probably get into formation because
I
Zoom
should
with
also
formation.
zoom in here. There we go. Yep. All right. Marching orders as usual.
as I more confidently stride to the front.
Okay, let me
You're the big boy
reveal
toy
a
now?
little bit more for you
Yeah.
guys here.
The sword is out, by the way. Like, I have not put it away since I
He's
used
just
it.
waving it around like a kid at Disneyland.
Don't
just
blame
like,
you.
"Whee!"
Right?
It's like on my shoulder, you know? Like, I'm just... Oh no, it's looking like a pond again.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot wetter up ahead. But also, to the right, where the tree line is here, you kind of can see very faint. Faint because of the amount of trees and the amount of undergrowth between you and it, but it looks like there's a little faint flickering of a naked flame back there somewhere.
You guys see that too, right?
Yes.
Should we go to it or?
I mean, fire usually good, right?
As you jump into the
unless
water.
ghost is
As
Oh,
he,
is that water? I didn't know. Sorry.
You're good. I was about to say,
And he drowns.
before you step in that,
Gort's
I would
talking
probably
about somewhere
point out.
over here, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh, is that where it was? Oh,
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
yeah.
and we can see
Somewhere
like,
through the trees.
Okay, I misunderstood.
Oh,
Then
okay.
I'd start waking my way over
I
here.
also want to point out you just ran a whole football field or so.
I'm zoomed in as much as I can. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I am too, man. I am too.
No, hey, it's all good.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
through the
Oh.
Get up here.
trees, you see what looks like a treehouse. Let me give you a better description than that. Basically, it's about a 15-foot kind of 15 by 15 hut with kind of built up into the remnants of looks like a large kind of tree grew here, and somebody the tree was dead and somebody built a tree house in the top of it. The running roots of the stump are kind of like thrusting up out of the mud to kind of embrace the base of it. You appear to be what looks like at the back of the hut. There is a single shutter that is closed, that's way up there, and you can see a little bit of a flickering light through it, and that's obviously what caught your eye.
Guys, I'm getting giant pumpkin vibes from this thing. You know?
It was a dream. Was it not a dream?
Was that a dream? Well, we all had it, didn't we?
I dreamed a dream.
Of pumpkins
Yes.
gone by.
It was like a group
But I mean,
dream.
we lost a kid in a pumpkin,
Yes.
and Octavius is a kid.
Oh.
Well.
I mean,
We should
I
be
mean,
cautious
he's a
here.
little slight on age, we'll put it that way.
That's one.
after like 30 seconds, I'm just gonna look to Trip and go, "Oh, I just got that. Got that." It's funny.
So, I mean, do we check it out? I'm gonna start walking up. I mean,
Absolutely.
quietly, but
Oh,
Definitely.
really?
We should check it
Maybe
out.
We
But
don't
hey.
want to get
Why not?
trapped in there again.
Gemma.
We should detect
Gemma,
magic
Gemma.
first.
aren't we?
Yes.
Don't we have a detect good and evil? Doesn't that last a while, or is that gone already?
Well, it's specific now, isn't it? It's in 5th edition. It doesn't detect good or evil. It detects undead, celestials,
Right.
or fiends. So,
But it lasts. What is it? An hour? How long is it?
it's
10
a while.
Yeah.
But
I was looking it up because I was
Yeah,
like,
is
it
anything-
says 60 feet, but Divine Sense doesn't say the duration.
Really?
Seeing it on your.
It's an
You can
ability.
use it. Yeah,
It's forever.
no, like I'm looking
Forever.
over it because I have it pulled up on Roll20 at least, and I'm not seeing the duration. I might be stupid.
no, because I mean, it's not a spell; it's a paladin.
Yeah, it's a power.
Paladin power.
What is it?
Hey,
Divine
you-
Sense?
so you can
Yeah.
just do it. You can use it
Yeah.
as many times as your charisma modifier. So
Yeah, I guess I could re-drop it now that we're in range. But
It says Divine Sense lasts till the end of your next turn once activated.
Yeah.
oh, so it's an instant. Okay.
It's
Oh,
kind of like a pulse. Think of it like a radar pulse, like a boom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You pick stuff up.
I thought there was a limit or a duration, but I
Yeah, I
guess
thought
not.
there used to be. I could have sworn there
I
was.
think there's a
duration.
spell.
Anyway,
Yeah,
a
I might be
similar
conflating
spell.
it or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, a spell that would do it.
You're inflating it.
What's up, Rock? Yeah, but
Okay.
you're. I mean, you could do it again if you wish. You want to get close and do it.
Yeah, I'd have to be closer. I'm like a whole mile and a half away or so.
No, you're about 100 feet.
Okay.
Not quite that far.
It's hard to see. Okay, so like once I get about here.
yeah, you'd be
Yeah,
good
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Just
gonna
go ahead and drop
there.
it.
Ping out a pulse. Yeah, nothing particularly radiant, but nothing fiendish, celestial, or undead either.
I'm not,
maybe
I'm not
we
getting anything.
maybe we should just wait and see if anything comes out of there. You know.
Well, if we're hearing voices, odds are they know we're here already.
Can I smell anything or hear any more than the rest?
You can't hear anything more at the moment. I mean, you can make a roll to see if you pick anything up odor-wise.
Okay.
Let me give it a whiff, kids.
Okay. I mean, obviously, you get a good nose of the horrible wet damp that's everywhere. But you can also you can smell a little bit of smoke. Sort of like some kind of fire is burning close by.
From inside the house, right? That's what we saw lighting. lit
Possibly,
anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah. You roll pretty damn well too. You also can. There's a bit of an irony smell in the air too.
Hmm.
All right, I'll relay that to everyone. I'm getting some notes of fire, smoke, a little bit of iron, I think. So could be
Blood.
it
Or
could be
like
blood
cooking.
Oh.
or metal iron. I'm not
Could be.
exactly sure. Just smells like iron.
Come here, Octavius. How about I turn you invisible and you go just climb up and check real quick.
Well, I mean, I guess I could just like sneak up there.
Would you like the added invisibility
It's
or
too
not?
ironic.
I mean, if you want to, I don't want you to, like, I know you have a surprisingly small capacity for spells per day.
Not
if
for
I
this.
do say so. But if you want, I mean, hey,
Careful.
I'm just saying, I'm looking out for my sister's well-being and longevity of the day.
He doesn't even understand how I cast spells. He doesn't even know invisibility is free for me. He doesn't get it.
I'm sorry,
sure
it's
Gemma has
free
lots
for
of
you.
spells.
Invisibility is
Once.
free for you?
Just once.
Wait. Oh, okay. So
Wait.
like you.
Okay, then hey, babe, dap me up.
How many targets can you get? Can you get me too? Could you?
Just once to one person, unless you're holding his hand.
Well, yeah, I could do that.
We could all hold hands.
That's
Yeah, is that how
Remember
that
when we used to
works?
do that?
Is that right?
Anything target is wearing or carrying. Wait, you can lift me.
I probably could, yeah, honestly.
If it's gonna impede your exploring, then
That
don't
will,
do it.
yes, I know, okay.
Just go. I've already done it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Gore, I'll
You're
try
talking
to
to the air.
stealthily make my way up there to see what's going on inside this little hut.
All right, so you're going to kind of move up to the base of it, and you're going to have to climb
Yeah.
up. You're going to have to kind of climb up the
Okay.
roots of the trees to get
Sure.
up there to the proverbial, hut. But that's all right. Okay, so in your invisible state. All right, so you're going to climb. You kind of go over to it. You want to climb up the back side? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to climb up to the main entrance. I think that would be a little silly. If I'm being stealthy, I would try to find like a back or a side, window to try to peer into, so I'm not just coming straight in the front.
Okay, makes sense.
Cool.
All right, make a climbing skill roll. Or what's your passive?
I don't have a good climb because I'm not the strongest kid. So my passive is. Where's my? Wait, where'd it go? Of course, it just closed. Let me reopen it here really quick.
Oh, would that be acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah, which probably athletics, right? I believe.
It would be It would be your athletics, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Rope acrobatics. I have 1. Athletics is just a straight. It's 0. Plus 0. So, want me to roll that?
Go
Is
ahead.
that what you're asking? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the passive was first. I didn't know if that would play into it at all. Roll.
Well, even if you mess up, we can't see you. So
Yeah, they won't.
Very
know.
true.
They'll just
Well,
Unless they hear a thump,
yeah, well,
thump
yeah,
and-
they'll just. All right, here we go. I got a couple pluses in there. That's not true. It's just not a big one. Oy.
be.
Oy.
All right. So you're able to kind of climb. You're able to climb up the tree part itself. Once you get to the hut, bearing in mind that the window is kind of up the wall.
Okay.
The hut is kind of almost slimy, like it's got gooey wet moss, and it's you just can't get a good grip or a handhold on it to climb up to the window.
Okay. Is there anywhere else I can go or do that I can? Like, is it just like, well, that's it? Or
I
is there
mean,
something else I can try
from
to
this
do?
back part, I mean, you may be able to find another way.
Yeah, I would try to find. Okay, if I try to find a side, then if not, and if not, then I guess I'm invisible, so I
Yeah.
could go through the front, but I would like to not at first.
Sure. But I mean, again, you being invisible, you can kind of sneak around there.
Okay.
So show me which path you want to take.
Yeah, I guess I would take. Is there a side that has less water on it? This one looks maybe a little less watery here.
There's quite a lot of water here and here, but there's enough room to kind of pick your way in and around the tree limbs to get to it.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I would do then.
So yeah.
Yeah. So put me wherever you need me to go, where that is.
All right. And you said you went the northern way or the southern way?
The northern way.
Okay. All right. So you're going to kind of get to here. Then.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you get round to the front, you're going to see some stuff.
Oh, I like that.
So
Gotta see some stuff.
right here
Ooh la la.
in front of the entranceway is an upturned skull, but it is clearly not a skull of any normal man. In fact, the skull is so damn big you could climb in it. It's like the empty skull of some long dead giant. Above that, hanging in 2 iron cages that are dangling like hideous ornaments from the walls, are cages absolutely full of black ravens, like they're stuffed in there. They're alive and clearly not very happy. Give me a stealth skill roll to see how quietly you moved around there.
Okay.
If you
Is
wouldn't mind.
there candy in this upturned skull? Like a serving dish,
Okay.
you know?
There we go.
So some of the birds seem to be a little bit of unrest, but they're not like. You get the impression that they're aware that something's around, but they obviously can't see you, and they're not really hearing you. So they're really more just agitating each other than anything else. But they're not making a lot of noise.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'm going to start making my way like a little more into the house itself. See if I can
Okay. There
see a little
is,
more.
at the bottom of it, there is a rickety ladder that leads up to the front door.
Of course, there is.
Oh.
Is there a tree or something close enough that would be able to get me up to the height so I wouldn't have to climb this rickety ladder that I could either like step across or I guess jump if I had to make even just maybe one noise instead of multiple like climbing
Oh,
noises.
let's not have that.
You see what I mean? Like I just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what the topography looks like in order for me to judge that.
I mean, the closest tree would be this one here, right behind you.
Okay.
But from the edge of its branches to the thing, it's quite a leap.
It'd be too far. Okay.
I mean,
well,
I'm
then
not saying it couldn't be done if you went high enough so that you had a height advantage, but you're
Yeah.
going to probably come crashing down the roof pretty damn hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It
noisy
wouldn't be- it
whichever
wouldn't
way
be
I
quiet,
go.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Jane, how long is the invisible? Up to an hour. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'm just going to make my way back at this point, to the family, and you'll kind of see like brushes and shrubs like kind of move as I come through. And I'm like, hey, it's me, Octavius here.
Oh, hello.
We
So-
kind of assumed, yeah.
Well, I do. Hey, there's other invisible stuff in this world, FYI. So,
You're right. We should have been. And then I'm gonna hold my sword up to the air and just be like,
whoa, hey, easy
move it.
with the hardware. Okay, ask me a question. Only Octavius would know.
Okay, no, you're fine.
What do I keep under my bed?
Well, that's a trick question. What multiple things do you keep under your bed? And it's little dolls you knit that you won't tell anybody because you're embarrassed to play with them.
Oh my god, it's him.
Wait. I'm gonna look at Gemma and be like, "You play with dolls still?"
No, they are not dolls.
They're intricate
voodoo
models. They are
creatures.
they are model figures.
They are action figures.
They're collectibles.
They
Wait,
are not
are-
dolls.
Are they of us? Like, is your family in doll form?
Gemma.
No,
No,
she's
they're
got Princess
they're orcs
Pennypot?
with future weapons. It's crazy.
Yes, Princess Pennypot.
That was her first one. I
I made
remember.
one of
Princess
Kieliana,
Pennypot
of course,
Yes.
of all my favorite heroes.
Okay,
So-
so
so
Princess
not
Pennypot
us.
and Kieliana.
Yes,
Yes, okay, wonderful.
but
Anyways,
multiple versions of different clothes.
And they have tea parties sometimes, and sometimes I used to get invited, and it was a
yes,
really nice
holiday
time.
party.
Hey,
Kieliana.
can I see the
Fashion.
Kieliana? Because I have a crush
It's
on
under
her.
my bed.
That you could just maybe
Ew.
not do
That's
that
weird,
here,
Seth.
Seth.
Don't talk
What? I
about my
love.
daughter's dolls. that way.
Gemma, do not give him your doll. Whatever
Don't
you
give
do.
him your dolls.
Whatever
I
you
forbid
do.
it
I
as your
would
father.
never-
Didn't we
Wait,
kill a
whoa,
guy for
whoa.
that?
Whoa, I
I
love
think we
elves.
killed a guy for that.
I love
We did,
elves.
we
Come
Wait,
on.
what did you find in the?
Yes,
did you
anyways, so I didn't really see much. It looked like the cabin had a bunch of black ravens of some kind, birds around. They were a little alerted by my presence. Unfortunately, I wasn't the quietest. This is a very crunchy landscape.
Ravens are good. Ravens are good.
Right. Are they? Are they?
Yes, they are.
We were friends with the raven people.
Wait, were they trapped?
They were in cages, yes.
the were ravens, right?
Oh,
So we
Okay, so
read
whatever's in there
Marnikov
doesn't
family
like ravens.
were-
Ravens
The
are
Marnikovs,
good.
yes.
That ran the vineyard were ravens. That's right.
Okay.
And
well,
they were protecting us once from the hags at the windmill. So-
yes. So I came back to report the only way to get further inside was going up a ladder, and they would have heard me because while invisible, I am not silent, unfortunately. So I figured maybe we could all just go over there and say hello and introduce ourselves.
It's me.
Because again, what's up there that we're not going to be able to take care of? Let's be honest here.
Well, we don't know their turf. Again, like the pumpkin, they might be able to do crazy spells to us.
Then
They're
we'll-
in there.
Smash the
Okay,
pump.
wait.
We'll
So just-
we'll deal with it.
we have a bunch of scarecrows, a bunch of crows in cages. I'm getting the sense
Counting
that
crows.
there's some kind of deep-seated animosity towards the crow folk with this one, and a lot of time to prepare, and this is their stomping ground. We're probably already in the trap.
I just want to say that I don't think there's anything good in this area, because look at it.
The crows are probably good.
Yeah, but they're trapped.
Yeah. What if we like walked over there and said like, "Hey, are those stupid crows we hear up there?" To try to like get them to like think that
Did
we're
you
on
just
his
do
side.
that at that volume? Like, did you just yell that?
No, I was giving it. I was giving it.
You whispered it, right, when you
Yes.
did that impression?
I'm
But
I'm
again-
under the assumption that you are all talking quietly.
Always. I
Just
talk loudly
because-
so people can hear me speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a better idea.
What?
Why don't you go back over there, and I'm going to point at nothing because I don't know where you are exactly,
You're pointing the wrong way.
and free the birds in the cages and see what comes out. Because the
Okay.
ravens are our friends. So
He's saying he can't get
that's a
in
good
there
set.
without
You
being
said the
heard.
door was
No,
on the other side,
the
right?
cage. The cage, not the door. Free the birds in the cage.
But
Aren't
the
they
cage is in the
inside?
Aren't they in
inside.
that? Yeah, they're inside.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
If that's how I
Oh,
understood
no.
it. Unless I misunderstood, Gore. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But that's how I understood it.
Say that again.
The birds were in the hut itself.
No, they were on basically in little
Oh.
cages hanging from the walls out front
that's-
of the hut.
But I
That's
still
what-
couldn't. But I still
Oh.
couldn't get to it because
You
it was
couldn't
up a
reach
ladder.
them without climbing
That's
up the
more
ladder.
what I meant.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're,
Yes. Okay.
they're physically attached to the hut. Yes, they're higher
Yes.
up.
If I
Is-
make my way up, I will be heard.
Perhaps
So,
there's a way to.
shoot it with an arrow.
That's
What
a
if I-
really difficult
Then they
shot
would-
that could kill
I'm
a
not
bird.
gonna hit the bird.
Well, a bird, it's fine. But Octavius is a
No.
good shot.
No one's firing at the bird cages. We're
I'm an
going to
okay
free
shot, but
the birds.
Maybe we could make another way up. You're pretty handy, Dad.
Why
like a
don't
nice-
we
How,
just?
how did the cages look attached? Like, did it look very
They were
secure?
like a hook, could have hung up on a hook. You know, nothing
Oh.
nothing
You
crazy.
can do that.
Could we lift them somehow?
You
I
can
mean-
lift them.
Magically?
Gemma, you can lift the
I-
crates.
I think I might be able to possibly.
They
Maybe
were
just
wooden,
open
right?
the cage?
Like wooden cages.
No, they're like little iron cages. They're about
Ah.
yay big.
No, but it
So-
depends on how it's attached. If it was just hanging on a hook, then probably. But
I'm sorry. Again, maybe I'm a silly little
What?
kid boy, but again, would it not just could be wise to walk over there and just say hello?
Why would we say
No,
hello and
because
let
we
them
can
know
pretty
we're
well
here?
determine that this is an enemy.
Dua Lipa.
Then let them come. I welcome.
I mean,
I welcome. it.
You can go because you're still invisible. Because then whoever comes out won't see you. But we shouldn't be doing that because we're obvious.
And then I put an arrow between his eyes. Got it. I'll be back.
No, we're not gonna split like that. We have to have a plan here. Remember, we
Not
we all
split.
have-
He's right over. Well, somewhere. I don't know.
So
He's
What could
here. He's somewhere. You
I
know?
can create the sound of a crow with thaumaturgy.
You could do that.
Specifically, it's mentioned in the spell.
you can
It's the
absolutely do
cry
that.
of a raven.
Okay, I got it. Every step I take on the ladder, you make a noise, so it goes.
And I'll make it sound like a crow. Yeah, I'll make it sound
Guys,
like a raven
I
getting
love
attacked or
this plan.
something.
I kind of love it.
It's so dumb
I
it has to
actually
work.
Really
No,
like
no,
this plan.
that's perfect because the scarecrows come alive. She hates raven folk.
Well,
Or
what if
whatever
the
it is. I'm
crow's
assuming
going
it's a
off-
hag.
Wait. Let's just think about this. What if the crows are set up out there as some sort of alarm system? So if we're making the crow sounds, then it will alert them to come out and check on them.
I
If the
think
crows are
the crows are just there to be wicked. Like, you know when you put heads on pikes.
Wait.
They are
What?
wicked little creatures.
no,
Why don't-
we
why-
like the crows, everyone.
No.
The crows are our friends.
Why don't we make the crow noises on this side of the house by the window to see who looks out?
I don't know what the thaumaturgy range is. I didn't fill that one out. I'm gonna look it up really
I
quick.
do like the idea of him climbing to the crow sounds, but I wonder if this is going to alert them
I don't know.
to check on the crows.
I've
Right.
given some pretty good ideas, so I'm kind of tapped out.
Yeah, I think
Oh, 30
thaumaturgy is
feet.
30. I was
Yeah,
about to
it's
say, I
30
think it's
feet,
30 feet.
Okay, so I could like sneak my way up here a little bit.
yeah.
Maybe make it in the woods up here, and then like
Yes, let me
just
wait.
make it
Let,
sound like a raven getting the shit kicked out of it or something. And then
Yeah.
whatever's in there would just be like, "Oh, good, my things are working," and then you can free the other ones.
yes, I can wear you over there so your invisibility comes onto me, and then you'll be fine.
Well, you gotta carry him over there.
Well, no, I have to. It says. I think it says wearing, so I can just put my arms
Or
in his
carried.
jacket too. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, yeah. Let's test the limits
like
of
this
these.
plan.
Let's test the limits of the wording of these spells. Let's go
No,
for it.
let's not. I'm not here for that part of the story. Let's sneak over there and Dad, if you wouldn't mind leading the way a little bit, I want to make my way around.
Sure. Yes, I can
You're good at picking a path.
do that.
Do you want the rest of us to stay here?
Just be ready to do something, I suppose. You're
Sure,
Whatever
I'll
that is.
attack the roots of a house.
We've had to fight a giant pumpkin before.
No, we barely escaped a giant pumpkin. I don't think
But
we fought that at all.
we fought our way out.
I fought the hell out of it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you caught a baby.
Yeah,
I
and while I was
I-
fighting the
I-
hell
I-
out of a
maybe-
pumpkin.
Okay, let's
Bite
not
a baby,
argue,
it's a boy.
everyone. It's fine. Let's.
So when I speak, half the time it's in metaphors. It's called being an artist, and
Oh
I
god.
just need you to understand
Stop
that.
stifling his creativity. Trip with
God.
Avery.
Rip
let him
out,
speak.
and I'm gonna start following my dad's footsteps wherever there's a sink in the mud.
I will lead him quietly through this terrain that is my expert terrain.
All right, so
I don't know how far you want us to go.
Like about here is probably good.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it 30 that way. Well, yeah, because it doesn't really matter how close it is to the hut, because it's just gonna sound far away anyways. So 30 that way from us is like, wah.
other side
There?
of the other side of the trees into that little clearing there. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, that's
To
still not
try
that
and-
far from the hut.
yeah. And I'm just gonna make it sound like when I guess I'm gonna wait for however long it took Octavius to get back to us. Half of that. I'm guesstimating, but I'm assuming, you're going back over to the ladder, right? So the time that it would take Octavius to get back to the ladder in Tripp's head is best guesstimate of that before you'll hear the signal of a bunch of ravens getting the shit kicked out of them by scarecrows, as per thaumaturgy.
Okay. So basically, like a distressed, the distressed sound of a crow / bird or something like
I just
that.
want to hear
Yeah,
what
yeah,
a crow
yeah.
sounds like when it's getting the shit kicked out of it.
You've never heard this?
I know.
I feel like
Good,
I feel
because
like
that
it's
would be
very
a crime.
Yeah.
That's a bird crime, buddy.
quick.
Yeah,
I feel like
birds
it's
are protected
almost
under the
like-
migratory bird clause. They are internationally protected across all the Americas. If you have a feather from a crow or raven, you are currently liable for a fine up to $20,000 from Canada and Mexico.
Hell yeah.
Villain.
Don't collect feathers, people. The cops hate people. Anyways, that's my PSA. And you're just gonna hear.
Wait, this one speaks? Okay, so once you start hearing the kerfuffle, what's the plan there? Octavios?
This is my plan at this point?
Well, yeah,
th-
because
You're
we were waiting for
climbing,
you to
right?
go over there
The
and get the
distraction.
crows.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. As
this
soon as we
was
start
suppo-
making
this is your clever distraction.
this is my step up. Okay, I just want to make sure we weren't waiting for someone to look out first. Okay.
So that
As soon as he starts making that distraction, up the ladder I go as quietly as I can.
honestly, the ladder is quite sturdy. So it's
But
a
it was
little
all for
slippy
naught.
because again, it's kind of
Just looks
the
rickety.
wood's a little kind of slimy and stuff, but it's nothing too bad. So you kind of get up to the top where the door is, and you can kind of you'd have to hold on and lean over and up to get your hand to the iron, to the iron cage. Now you're close enough to them. You can see that they're basically hanging on hooks, though. They are at the top of each cage is like an iron ring, and it's just kind of hanging on a hook. So even if
Okay.
you couldn't reach it, you might be able to kind of flick it off or something with an implement or weapon or something like that.
Okay, then that's what I would. Well, but you're saying there's no way to open this door, like at the cage?
The cages the cages have little iron doors on them.
Because that's what we're all trying to do, right, guys? We're trying to free these birds.
Free them, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna start trying to open the cages, I guess. If that's what my family is saying to do, that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay. Alrighty.
I love that we're face to face with some unknown horror, and our first concern is rescue
Birds.
animals.
Yay.
Save the birds. Okay. So if you want to, So there is a lock. So you would, in theory, be able to pick the lock, but you're going to have to get to it first.
Okay.
So you may have to knock the cage off into the ground to open
Okay,
it.
then if that's what I need to do, then that's what I'll need to do. Sure.
Yeah. It'll be about a 15-foot drop for the cage. But it is an iron cage, so I don't know if a cage full of birds is going to get hurt from that too bad or not. They won't like it.
Or I'm gonna quickly. How high is the ladder? How high up is the ladder?
The ladder is 15 feet off the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna do that cool fireman move where they just put the hands on the side and just go slide down really fast, and I'm gonna start gathering brush and twigs and leaves and stuff to make like little landing spots on the ground to kind of cushion the fall as best as I can.
The ground is pretty soft and squishy already, so that might actually play into
your
favor.
It is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll just really quickly just kind of like, okay, you're a little bit here, and then here, and then okay, close enough, and back up I go, and I'm gonna try to knock the first one off.
Okay. So as you are scampering back up the ladder, you hear from inside. For pity's sake, there's another one out there. Those wretched scarecrows aren't doing their damn jobs. I'll have to make more.
Now, question, Gore.
Yep.
Did this voice at all sound like the one that my dad attempted to make earlier?
You tell me.
Okay.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that would be a retroactive performance check, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
And the footsteps are kind of going away from you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock the first cage off.
Okay.
I'll wait till kind of like I hear it.
All right.
Off it goes.
Okay, so you're gonna use what, you rapier or something like that?
Yeah, whatever implement I need to use to get it's sturdy enough to be able to knock it off.
Okay. So you basically let's use
a Zorro check.
No, I don't really think that's going to make any difference. I mean, you can definitely do that, and there's really no right or wrong way for you to do it. It's just going to fall and go sploosh into the mud.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you drop the first one. As soon as it hits the ground, immediately they're like squeak, 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 crow, 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 crow. I would like Gemma and Seth to give me a perception skill roll.
No. Ooh, good.
18.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's a pretty dice.
So, remember I was telling you about the shutter? There's the little wooden shutter at the back, and you can see the flickering light. Well, that light dims, and you can make out, it looks like somebody is about to open that back window. Right about then, you hear and a bunch of crows. And then the figure moves and heads back in the opposite direction. Like somebody was about to open it, then they heard a noise, and now they've turned and gone back in. They've gone further back into the house.
Acting. I'm.
Right, the first one is on the ground.
Dad, shoot the window. Distract it.
Not Seth. Octavius. The first crows is down on the ground.
Is there another one that's close by me that I can?
Yeah, just
very
same distance
quickly...
on the other side.
Cool, doing the same thing.
Jane,
Okay.
what did you say? To me?
I said, to Seth, not my dad.
Oh.
Okay, so you're not.
Wait, who did you say that to?
I thought I was standing next to my
Shoot
dad,
something
but
and realized
I get my uncle and dad confused. And once I look and see it's you, I go, "Oh crap!" And then I like very quickly, I throw a ray of frost, I guess, at the window just to like hit it again. So
okay.
distract.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna do something. You did that. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, you hit it.
But then hide behind a tree. So.
All right. Yeah. So basically, the ray of frost hits the shutters, and the shutters kind of goes, and if you imagine the shutter is made of like little slats of wood. One of the slats been busted out, and is now all kind of white and frosty. Snug. So Octavius will then hear a... What the hell? Oh, my sweet baby boy, we have visitors. And about that time is when you've knocked the second crows down.
Okay.
So you are going to hear footsteps quickly crossing the wooden floor again.
Gore, I have
Yep.
a question.
Uh-huh.
If I were to do a thing, like run the way Octavius did to climb the backside
Uh-huh.
to peer in that window, how visible would I be? Like, would someone have to look straight down to see me, or would it kind of be obvious that I'm climbing up because it's like at an angle or whatever?
They'd have to look straight down, but it's not that far down.
Okay, but if the shutter is only slightly broken, one of those slats,
If
they'd have to actually open the shutter, right?
They wouldn't see you if they didn't open the shutter.
Okay, because I'm going to use this opportunity to try to climb to peer in that slat without having the shutter be opened,
Okay.
so I can see inside.
Alrighty.
Because Gemma said, "Dad, shoot it," and then did it, and I feel
Uncle,
useless.
sorry.
Duh. I'll be back. I'll be back. And that's what I'm doing while that is happening. Up.
Okay, well, as I'd said to Octavius, after the sound hit it, he kind of goes, hears the footsteps coming back. So you run over, and as you run to the bottom, you can now hear footsteps getting heavier coming in this direction towards the window.
Oh, can I duck under the window? I mean, like under the house? Like by the roots?
Yeah, you could get under there. I mean, you could. There's room to hide underneath it, below the roots.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hide under the window, so if someone was to look out, they wouldn't see. Okay.
Meanwhile, you're just hearing.
Okay, so you're hidden down there. Right, so Gemma, you will see a kind of dark, shadowy figure behind the window, and through the slats you'll be able to make out that there is a robed figure back there.
Okay.
You'll see what looks like suddenly a kind of a dirty, just the merest fraction of a dirty face, like, because the slat is about yay big, kind of, and an eyeball kind of peers through as if it's trying to look to see what it was that did that, and then it goes, oh, "It's cold. I wonder." And then you'll hear a
That's
couple of
interesting.
steps back.
Okay. Got it.
Right, Seth,
I'm gonna
you're
just
like-
try to listen for
Yep.
footsteps to see if it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening like Gemma is.
Yeah, and I'm
I'm not
just
making a
there
move.
to. I'll shoot another one if I feel like I need to distract from something again, but I'm gonna wait.
Okay. So at this point, you, those of you that are kind of like right by the hut, will be able to hear somebody say, "Oh, don't worry, my precious child. Mother won't let anybody hurt you. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop.
Jesus Christ.
When their bones break, then mother will stop grinding them down underneath her heel." So you're like,
Aw. How sweet.
Aw.
I'm gonna remember that one tonight.
yeah, and then
Sing it to Ollie.
Yeah.
He'll honestly love it.
I love it.
all my son's enemies I will kill. There. Now, whoever's out there, I've got a lovely pot of stew on the fire. You're welcome to come in and warm your bones. Come along, nothing to fear here.
Could I hear that from where I'm at?
Probably faintly enough, yeah. I mean, it would have been quiet, but you'd have heard it. Her voice is not particularly loud, and she wasn't bellowing it because she's singing it to a baby in theory. but you probably just overheard the very faint noise of it. Especially now that there's actually a hole in the shutter.
Gemma, you will see me going like this.
Underneath around the front, so you have both of those down, Octavius. What do you wish to do now?
Well, now I'd like to. My goal was to free these birds.
Okay.
That's what everybody was saying. So I'm gonna get down there and open up both of the.
All right, so yeah, you can
pages.
fire and slide down pretty damn quick again, which is nice and slippery. So, so how do you wish to try to open it? I mean, if you have lock picks, you could try to pick the lock.
I do indeed. I do have lock
or
picks
you could
still.
always try to bash the shite out of it.
No, I would want to be quiet still at first because
I figured.
if she's just whoever's in there distracted, then I want to try to keep that as best as I can.
Oh, right.
So is that a sleight of hand?
It would be sleight of hand.
Okay. I
And
do
I'll
have
give
these...
you the difficulty.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You have thieves' tools because you're a little sibling.
I
You're
am.
a naughty little boy.
Yeah.
I love that.
And does that give me just a plus or advantage? I can't remember.
Oh, it won't be. It certainly won't be it won't be a plus because it's 5e.
Yeah. Okay. I forget how that works in 5e.
It might even just be what you need to be allowed.
I just have to
pick
be able to do
locks.
it. Yeah. Okay.
But let's see.
5e.
It
lets you
you
add
add
your
your
proficiency
proficiency
bonus.
bonus.
Oh, okay, great.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So that's what 4.
And
I don't know.
Alright,
I'm
what's my proficiency
multi-classed. I don't
bonus?
have the same bonus as you.
oh, you should have be the level
I think it's
bonus.
4, right?
I think so.
Where does it say?
It should be 4, yeah.
Yeah, plus 4. Okay, so I'll add.
There we are.
So I'll run
Sleight of hand
a
plus
sleight of
4.
hand plus 4. I don't think I can add
Yeah.
the plus
Okay.
4. I'll add plus
DC is 20.
4. I got it.
Booyah!
Nice.
And guess what?
Oh man!
The Snuggler. Snuggler was
Oh,
winner
sorry,
with
guys.
12.50% of the votes.
It's so funny because that's the
Wait.
obvious statistical
Natural
choice.
20!
Somehow. I think it's like
Well
I think
done,
it's like-
Matt. Well
12%.
done.
so
Huh, guys?
the rest of us roleplay for drama, but then Snugs roleplays into a situation where he can roll. That's why
I
he
will
has
play
the most
to
first
win.
time.
That's why I
All
will
right.
play.
So it's weird, right? So you're working on
Okay,
picking the lock,
Daniel.
and it's okay. Oh, that was harsh.
Oh no, I am
Or
Daniel. And
So
that's okay.
it's
I
so
don't mind
weird.
that.
It's almost like there's some invisible force trying to force the pick out of the lock. Like
Okay.
you're struggling to get it in there, almost as if somehow there's some weird mystical force at play. But you persevere and manage to drive it in. And once you manage to get the lockpick in there, this lock is so simple and easy for you. It was like, yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Click, click, and the lock pops open.
It's a good 20.
Okay.
Much.
Be free,
Okay, so you open the door.
feathered friends.
They immediately up into the air and disperse.
Okay.
All right, those of you at the back of the hut and those of you hiding in the woods, what are you guys doing? I'm assuming your next task is going to be go over and undo the second one, right? Unless something else happens. Octavius?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so anybody at the back?
I listened for a reaction in the house. Do I hear movement to the front of the house?
Nope, there's no more movement after that cordial invitation.
Okay, because the sound of the birds flying away is pretty obvious. Like,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
everyone will
especially
hear
from
it, right?
outside.
Right,
You'll
but
hear
I'm
them, and you'll hear the birds, the flapping of wings, and the cawing of crows.
Did we hear that from where we're at?
Yeah. Can either
Like
of
up
us
top?
hear?
You will have
we-
definitely. You might not have heard the wings, but you would have definitely heard the
Promotion.
as crows dispersed.
Yeah. But like the I guess the invitation to go like hang out with whoever's in the hut.
That was said
that's right.
louder because it was obviously meant. So yes, you would have heard that.
My goal is to create a distraction from here.
Okay.
So I guess from this side of the house, knowing that there's two over here and one doing a stealth mission, I'd rather have her attention on us up here. and that the jig is probably up, I'm going to shift my thaumaturgy to make my voice loud,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna be like, "Is someone there?"
Okay.
Just like boom, like really loud.
Oh.
'Cause
That-
that's what
is that what we're
thaumaturgy
doing?
does.
Are we yelling? Is that what we're doing?
He did.
And then I'm gonna turn to Dad and just be like, I'm gonna quietly just be like, "Hey, can we move?"
Where do you want to go? Back to Gemma?
Yeah, back to Gemma.
Okay, follow me quietly, but maybe don't scream anymore.
I'm done.
Work our way back over.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
So after you say
Here
that,
behind Gemma.
you'll say, "Ooh," you're here. "Ooh. Oh yes, there is. There's somebody here. Come and see me. Come and get yourself warmed by my nice fire."
And then I'm gonna leave her on red.
Whoa.
Okay.
Dang.
Ooh,
Brutal.
She's gonna feel that.
All right. I mean, the locks are identical. If you picked one, you can pick the other. So,
Okay.
um,
Yeah, the other one I'd open right up to.
okay. Seems to be that whoever, I mean, while they are making a lot of noise, she seems less concerned with those at the moment and more concerned with the fact that there's people about.
Sure.
So, from where you guys are sitting at the back, seeing Seth like underneath the tree looking up, I'm guessing, once again, you will see a thin, veiled eye and part of a kind of a dirty, wrinkled face peer out through the thing. And then, let's see. Get the details on that because I didn't write that one down.
Oh, I hate when Gore gets his details.
Okay.
This isn't gonna be good.
It's gonna suck.
This is gonna be bad.
Okay. You will hear. I don't know where you are. I can't see you. Could you step into the clearing so an old lady can see who's come visiting?
Trip, ask her to reveal her face first. Please.
I'm not gonna ask her to serve face. I don't want her to hear me right
I
now.
need to see her face.
What?
Oh.
I want to see what's in there.
Wait, are we thinking the same thing?
I don't know.
I don't know either. What are we thinking, guys?
I'd like to detect what she's thinking, or just scry on her a bit.
That's
Either
not what
one.
I was thinking invoke a certain mirror.
No.
Should I shoot her in the eye? Is that helpful?
Can you
Oh, she was just an old lady looking after a baby.
can you do that?
Whoops.
Can you do that?
Just need to get closer. Don't shoot her in the eye yet. What if she's friendly?
She doesn't sound very friendly, and she doesn't like crows.
She had crows trapped. That's like a sign here.
I know
don't-
that.
I don't know if you've been around at all.
I'm gonna get
Shoot her
closer.
right in the eyeball, and then she could come out.
I hate this.
I'm gonna try to get a little closer, like within 30 feet of the hut.
Okay.
I'm poised
Trying
behind
to
her.
go behind
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the tree.
Watching very
Okay,
closely.
It's
quick,
ready.
so you're trying to stay hidden, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a stealth skill roll, but because of the undergrowth and trees, you can do it with advantage.
Okay.
Because she's trying to spot things through there. So it'll be whatever you roll. Oh, that's a good roll. So her DC to see you will be 21.
She has like a plus 900 or so.
Plus 9,000.
This is Barovia. Everything's designed to kill us at level 1.
Yeah, but not always in the most obvious ways. Doesn't mean that she's gifted with
Satch,
incredible vision.
That's why we're not level 1 anymore.
Yeah, but like, Gore's running it, so we need at least 10 levels on whatever it is, and we're at
Okay.
level
Okay, well,
9,
that's true.
not 10.
All right. The odds are in your favor that she won't, but it is possible that she can.
It's a 1 in 20 chance, because that would be the best.
She does not.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, she hasn't spotted you. So you kind of get a little bit closer. You got to kind of like get right to probably to this bush here.
Okay.
To get within 30 feet.
Got it.
But you can get there. All right, so you rustle your way through and get yourself in position.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm like, all right, what are you thinking?
All right, for the duration, you
What's
can
in
read
there?
the
Who's
thoughts
that
of certain
baby?
creatures. When you cast a spell and your actions at each turn to the end, you can focus your mind on any other creature that you can sense within 30 feet. If a creature chooses has intelligence 3 or lower, it doesn't speak about
I have to see
observer's
the baby.
thoughts. Okay,
I
let's
would like to see the
Show
baby.
me the
Like to
baby.
see the baby.
I would like to see the baby.
show me the baby.
That's good, baby.
Next time I see a newborn baby, I'm delivering it just like that.
do it. Let me see it now.
Okay, ready? Ready? Like, I would like to see the baby, and they bring it out, and it's like, that is an acceptable baby.
I like this baby.
That is an above average acceptable baby.
This one does not go over the cliff.
What?
Is that a Midsummer reference there?
A little bit.
I was thinking Kung Pao.
All right.
but
Oh, sure.
So yeah, you kind of like do like you've done many times before and reach out. As your thoughts start to kind of focus in on her, suddenly a massive black void like just goes out in front of you. It doesn't physically hit you, but it's almost like wearing a 3D goggles and suddenly something come flying at you, like you react. It's like, oh, and you leap back, kind of stumble backwards. You get the very strong impression that a very powerful magic was at work stopping any kind of scrying, divination, or any kind of magic like that from working.
Oh, good. You're a divination mage. This is great.
Well, that's a second level divination spell. So you're not able to read any thoughts, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, she is powerful. This is not good.
Well, hang on. Let me look at something real
Okay.
quick. Just cause of something I just read. Oh, yeah, no, okay. I was looking to see if there's any saving throw that you can make to overcome it, but you can't.
Okay. Fine.
It just flat out says the target can't be targeted by any divination magic for the duration. So,
Well, there you go.
Great.
I have a feeling the duration is ritual forever, so...
oh, it just ran out just now, right after that.
You were so close. You almost had a window.
Okay, yeah. So that wasn't a good feeling.
Okay. Because
Um,
okay, this is one more thing
Yeah.
before you move on to somebody else. Because I feel this, I'm gonna think that maybe she's good at divination magic. So I'm going to just do one more spell on myself right now for non-detection, so I can't be targeted by her divination magic.
So you're basically doing the same thing.
I'm like,
You're-
oh.
Battle of the divination mages.
Put
Okay.
that up.
So yeah, basically for 8 hours she can't scry you either.
Right.
Okay, good deal.
Okay.
So just to be open, if things get loud, I have a 120
That's a
foot
third level
range,
spell, right? Yeah.
so that's within it. I would be prepping just a moonbeam to be shot at everything in its path with that spell.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with this situation. I don't know where everyone else is at, but I'm ready to just launch the missiles.
Yep. Okay.
What's Seth doing?
What is? I think Seth is kind of like just in a holding pattern, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably aware that she moved forward because while I'm not looking up, I can also be looking forward at them, and I know where they are.
Make a
Or
perception
she-
skill roll.
Okay, fair enough, because she did move stealthily.
She
right?
did move stealthily. You got to beat a 21 to have seen her. Because if you could have seen her. Oh!
Oh!
Nope, sorry.
Okay, so I'm still looking in Doug's direction because that's where I last knew them to be.
Yeah, I mean, you know that they're that way, but I mean,
You're
there's
just
all
looking at
these
me like
trees
this.
and undergrowth there. Too,
And you're
so-
just gonna see me gesturing like, let's go, please, let's go. I'm scared.
Octavius.
Yes.
Round front. What do you want to do? You let the crows go.
Okay. There's still a lot of commotion going on, yeah?
There's obviously you've heard the discussions and
Yeah, there's a lot of commotion going on. I'm going to climb back up this ladder, Gore.
ding, 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 ding.
Ooh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And because I heard her sing a lullaby, my first thought is does someone else have another freaking baby?
Another baby
In
needs
this-
to be suppressed.
Gosh
That
dang
I
place.
need to kill. I'm baby. Damn it.
I'm baby. So yes, there could be only one. I'm gonna see if I can find who she's singing to. I guess is like because again I'm still invisible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find if there is another baby in here that needs rescuing.
Okay. So it is a wooden hut. It is an old wooden hut.
Sure.
It's at one point was well made, but I think when you get to the very bottom of the door, there's probably just a little slither you can kind of peer through.
Okay.
It's not going to give you a huge. You'll see as you kind of like try to see what you can. You'll see kind of in the middle of the room a pair of feet. Obviously, scanning to the left and right, you can see a little fireplace over to the right. You can see back up to here. Tell what else you can see from where you are.
Okay.
Okay, you can see several pieces of old furniture. What looks like the bottom of a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe or table, a stool, a barrel-topped. There's like a barrel-topped wooden chest in there, but the chest is at the bottom of some kind of four-footed piece of furniture. Could be a crib, possible.
Okay. But there's no way for me to get in the house?
I mean, you can try to open the door, or there is another wooden shutter just to your up and to your right, which you could try to get an open.
But I can't see the person in this house at this moment, correct?
You can see her feet,
Right. Are they
But
facing
yeah.
away from me or towards me?
away from you.
Okay. Well, then I would definitely try to open the shutter. Probably just that would be my thought. Like I'd wait, time it, and if she's kind of moving, and when the feet move away, that's when I would try to open the shutter as quietly as possible.
This is going to require you to do another athletics check because this is going to mean you got to scale the side of the.
Oh, okay.
huts
Then I would
to
use
get
the
up
door.
to it.
Sorry. Then I would do the door. I apologize.
Okay,
I didn't know it was
no, you're good.
a climb.
So yeah, I mean the door has like a little wooden latch on it.
Okay.
So I mean, if you wanted to pull the latch, presumably
That's what I would try to do.
you don't.
That's what I would do in this moment. Yeah.
All right. Are you trying to do it quietly? I'm assuming.
I am. Yes.
Give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
Actually, no. Sleight of hand.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. Sorry, it would be sleight
I
of
know.
hand. Not
I
stealth.
figured. I think it's almost the same. Stealth is a little bit better, but I still have a okay sleight of hand. Sweet.
17. Okay, you quietly open the open the latch, get your fingers behind, and just start to pull it open enough. I mean, you want to just pull it open enough to be able to see.
Yeah, I'm not
First.
like throwing it open.
That's what I
Yeah,
assumed. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So now you can get a better description. So yes, old furniture including a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, a wooden table, a stool, a barrel-top wooden chest with brass bands around it. And over the fire is a big iron pot. So one of her feet is. Oh, sorry, you see where her feet is? One of her hands is holding on to the side of the old crib, and she's just gently rocking it to the left and the right.
Oh, okay, so and I still can't see in that crib?
You can't see in it, no. Because, I mean, obviously it's up and you'd have to be able to look down in there.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it was, I just didn't know if it's slattered or whatever. Okay, I don't want to get close to this person.
Right.
And the only way I'm going to be able to see this baby is if I'm, like, right next to it, and I don't think that that's a smart move. So, I think I'm just going to hold position to see what my family does.
You're just going to push the door back closed, or you're going to leave it ajar? Okay.
Nope, I'm going to close it so she doesn't realize I'm there.
Yeah,
and I'm just going to go, okay, I'm going to wait to see what happens because I'm out of the loop here. I don't know what to do, and I'll just wait to act.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, back at the front. Oh, sorry, back at the back. What's y'all's plan? I mean, she's gone quiet.
I'm going to... Oh, am I in this? I'm going to cast... I really gotta talk to my family, so I cast Telepathic Bond.
Ooh, level
choose
5.
My family members.
Burn those high levels. Okay.
Oh yeah, burning.
So you forge a telepathic link amongst your whole family, or anybody within 30 feet.
Just my family.
So you're gonna have to move back some because it's only got a range of 30 feet.
Oh, there's only.
You're gonna have to be close enough to. So right now,
Could she beckon us forward a little bit? In a quiet way that would...
I mean, she's
or is
either
that
got to
too
move
meta
back to you, or
theming?
she's got to beckon you to come up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she can cast that spell and then tell us to, like, come
If
closer.
we're being
or-
super generous, your hand is within
I would say
30
you're
feet.
probably close enough
Yeah.
for Doug already.
Yeah.
My intention was to be next to Doug.
And
so
probably you're just about close enough for So yeah, if
Front house, anyway.
if you kind of beckon,
they could probably see me
kind
and,
of
like-
get
Yeah.
Trip to
If
come
you-
a
if
little
you're-
bit closer, you'll probably just about be able to get everybody.
Yeah,
at
we're
least
watching her
these
intently,
three.
so...
These three within range. Yep.
Okay. Good enough for now.
Ooh, we're in the mind zone.
I'm gonna go, hello family.
Yeah, and y'all can communicate
we
back
hear
as well.
Telepathy.
Do I hear this too?
You're too
No,
far
you're
away.
out of range.
Okay, that's
Too
Sorry,
far.
bud.
I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure I
wish.
wasn't aware.
Power...
Hello family, minus Octavius.
Oh, Octavius couldn't make it, huh?
This
Oh,
is
hold
so
on.
cool.
Huh.
Until the end of spells, let's see. So the range is 30 feet, and it lasts for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's the last
after
little bit.
that, the communication is possible over any distance. So once you've cast it and made the bond, you can continue, even no matter where these three are,
Yeah.
you can continue to communicate telepathically.
Okay.
So you don't have to stay within 30 feet
I'm
once
sure
the spell is
Octavius was in
cast.
this. Okay.
Wait, why am I hearing voices? What
I
is
told
this?
you about this earlier. Remember, we can speak now with each
This
other.
is very cool. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. We need
so-
to just skip to the danger part, which is
Right.
I
So what do
Oh, right.
we need to do? Because I have no idea what's going on.
Well,
Wait,
Should
we
I
need to
shoot
get
her
out
in
of
the
here.
eye now?
We need to get out of here.
I just think she's powerful. I couldn't even read her mind. So
Yeah. We need to get out of here. I don't like this.
how do we do this stealthily?
We just go.
We just leave. We got to inform
we don't have
Octavius.
Octavius though.
We
He's
have to get him
Seth,
out of
you're
there.
gonna have to get him.
How am I gonna get him?
We're not going to be able to get him without all of us being together. We're going to have to fight this, I think.
No.
All right, screw this. I'm going in. Octavius Jenkins.
I can teleport me and Dad into the house from here.
Why would you do that?
I don't know where Octavius is, and I frankly, we all need him.
We should be together if we're going to try to fight this thing. We can't.
Well,
him alone in
Gemma's
there.
exactly where she needs to be. She can see,
Well,
and
yeah.
she can throw spells.
Wait, Gore.
Yep.
Because this house is elevated on roots and stuff,
Yes.
how easily traversable is it to go underneath the house? Or is it not at all?
I mean, the
Just
tree
completely-
is incredibly thick trunked, so
Okay.
you can probably go around underneath.
yeah.
There's probably about a 3 or
Sure,
4
okay.
foot eave
Got it.
beneath the floorboards,
Got it.
all the way
Okay.
around.
I don't want to go into this house, guys.
Don't know if
No,
we really have a
Octavius
choice.
does. Octavius knows that we're in the back, so I imagine he'll come back.
But
if we
he's
wait.
also a stupid kid.
He's not that stupid.
Oh, he's
He's not
he
that
thinks
stupid.
he thinks he can't die.
Well, true, but death will shape him up real quick on that front.
What if he gets
We
stuck in
don't
there?
want that.
Do we?
No, we need him.
Don't.
He's the one person who was actually prepared for all of this.
Well, then he could take care of himself.
No, we need to take care of him. While he's prepared for the dark and evil and all of that, he's not prepared to be like a regular person with regular judgment skills.
Trip, I don't want to go. I don't want you teleporting my brother into that house.
I'll go wherever my sweet baby boy is. I have to save him.
We don't even know if he's in danger.
But he's not
He's-
safe in there, that's for
he's-
sure.
He's
We don't
certainly
even know
the
if
kind
he's in
who
there.
finds danger.
What if he gets caught?
What?
There's no
Yeah,
way for us to know.
we've-
She could have him right now.
We've set ourselves up to be in this engagement one way or another.
Well, do you think if you need to go in there, can you just identify where Trip is and then leave?
Well, I'm right here.
This is not the fight we came to fight. We just need to find the rock formation.
I
Get
can
the
only
last
do
fame.
the teleporty trick once with my current spell slot abilities. I mean,
Don't just go up in there the
I'm not
normal
strong
way
enough to
because
do
she
it twice.
invited you and
she
then
did invite us, but
teleport
she
out.
also doesn't seem like the kind who would actually, you know.
He's not gonna let
thing
you
that
out of there.
Sucks is there's just no way through.
She's powerful, though. I'm telling you, it might not work. She might...
We're gonna need another distraction, I think. I tried to lure her to the north. I don't think she has a window on that side.
Well, she already knows we're here, so I'm not certain any distractions would properly work.
She knows we're
clearly
here, but
has a
she doesn't
baby
know
to
what we
defend.
are. Maybe knocking at her door or something would. Because Octavius is still invisible, right? So
Why don't we ask her what her name is? Just talk to her from out here.
then she knows where we are out here.
Use your thaumaturgy to cast your voice somewhere else.
Does it do that? I'm assuming it also does that.
What is that?
Thaumaturgy. Between thaumaturgy and prestidigitation, would I be able to throw my voice?
Technically, let's see. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal. You cause flames to flicker, bright, dim, or change color light. You cause harmless tremors on the ground. I mean, you can. Thaumaturgy is gonna technically work for that, but again, it's very specific. Booming voice, flames to flicker, or bright, dim, or change colors, or harmless tremors.
I'm just wondering if I can somehow.
Now,
create
I would let you.
prestidigitation.
Well, what do you want to do with your voice? Because, I mean, you are a performer of sorts.
Yeah, I guess I just want to be up here where I was when I yelled with the sound.
Okay, so if you use... So you can cast Thaumaturgy, right? Which basically will
I can
do
create
that.
an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect with prestidigitation. I'm thinking like
I'm just thinking that
I'm
maybe...
versed.
Let's just say if you use performance, maybe you can use that and throw your voice.
okay.
You could do the voice... You could use the booming voice up to 3 times of Thaumaturgy, but then throw your voice with a successful performance check.
Okay. I have a passive 19 on my
Then
performance.
you can do it.
Okay.
You do not need to roll. You can do it. This is the thing you're good at. You've mastered this skill.
Yeah, I have a yeah. Okay, so I guess I would want it to be up there again and just be like, "Where are you? It's really dark out here."
Okay. You'll hear. Oh, just come towards the light. I'm up here in this nice, cozy, warm little hut.
Yep. I can't see it. Whoa! Like I just felt. Do you mind helping me out here?
How can I help you?
I'm turned
I'm afraid
upside
of
down.
old woman.
But you live out here. You must know the lay of the land.
Oh, I
Ask her
do,
her
but
name.
sinners, you don't know where you are. I don't know where you are either, you see?
Can't you hear me?
Yes, but it sounds like you're over in the wet parts, and I don't like that. Come around
I
to
am
the
over in the
front where
wet
it's
parts. I
dry.
don't quite like it myself.
If you come around to the front of my hut, it's a lot drier and safer, and then we can talk better. Come along, dearie.
Oh, but these twig things keep attacking me out here.
Quick things?
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
know. They have bags on them and they swing and.
No, those are just scarecrows. They're there to keep the evil crows away. If
Evil
you don't
crows?
bother them, they won't bother you. Oh, the crows and ravens, wicked, nasty creatures.
Well, you'll have to forgive me.
Them.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm new to these lands. I just fell into the mist.
In your head, Trip, you're gonna hear Seth say, "Just ask her name already." What are you saying? We were falling. You can't get up here to an old lady. Just
God,
what's her name?
Might I ask, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Oh, just call me Mother. Everybody else does.
Well, Mother, I seem to be needing some assistance.
I'm sorry, but I have a baby here. I can't leave him by himself. How irresponsible of me would that be?
Well, I don't quite know. Where am I?
Sounds like you're in the swamp.
But how did I get here? I was just galloping along in Iridian. My horse is drowned.
Oh dear, sounds terrible. Let me see. Well, it sounds like you're somewhere to the north, so try to come a bit more south.
I'll do my best.
Here, I've got an idea. Follow the light. With this point, you will see her open up the shutter, and an arm will kind of hold out a little lantern and start waving it. Now you can actually see her
Okay.
part of her body. She is wearing what I can only describe as kind of almost like a hat that looks like a sorting hat from Hogwarts.
Harry Potter.
Gotcha.
She's got scraggly, dry hair. She's dirty. She's very, very old by the looks of it, quite decrepit. Her long, skinny, bony arms are just holding out this little lantern and dangling it. Oh, can you see the light? Come towards the light. Step into the light.
Oh, wait, that's a tree in the way. That would explain it. Nope, there's another tree. Hold on. And I'm just gonna, you're just gonna hear, like I'm playing it up, like I'm crawling through muck and can't get out.
Okay. While all this is going on, what does anybody else wish to do? Or are you just
Octavius
entertained?
is still like.
Are you not entertained?
So at this point, I can
an idea.
because I can see the feet from where I was, right? And the feet, I assume when I watched the distraction happen, they moved towards the window away from the crib, right?
Yes.
As that's happening, so this whole time, what Octavius would have been trying to do is get in there to see if I can see the baby.
The baby.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we already know you can open the door quietly. We've done
Yep.
that. There's no point
Okay.
in All right. So, you open the door. Now, she is at the window. She is preoccupied. So, Give me a very important stealth check.
Do I have inspiration? I don't know if I do or not. I don't think I do.
You do not currently,
Okay.
I'm afraid.
No problem.
Because you're going to need to walk across that raised.
Sure.
foot-
Yeah, baby. How's a 21 treat you?
All right. So you're going to the crib, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't like that look, or.
I was just checking the time because I was like,
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
not
yet.
Oh my God.
Don't listen to him.
He wants to. He wants to have a cliffhanger right now.
Oh,
That's what he wants.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's not a good thing.
That's
No.
that's a cliffhanger smile.
Yeah, that's a I hate all of you smile. That's a welcome to peril.
All right. So you very cautiously creep across the floor just to get laying down in there in like swaddled clothes. There is a baby.
But
That's it. There's a
Oh.
baby.
Human?
like a human baby,
Yeah, like a human baby.
like alive and writhing around.
Yes.
Writhing around.
Rise and
I mean,
shine, baby.
writhing maybe a
Swaddle,
bit.
so it doesn't
It's
ride.
moving. It's wiggling.
Now, getting this close,
It
did
does
I,
it giggle and coo?
did
Yeah,
I
Jane, it's
move-
like the crib.
did I move into range of the spell that was
Flash.
cast, or was it only at once?
Well,
happened?
you had to be in range when she cast it.
Got it. Understood. Okay.
So,
I know, that sucks.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, let me see here. Do I
Octavius,
have...
baby wrangler.
I'm gonna move. Give me just a second here, because I'm gonna put you on this map. Oh, not you. Right. You're also going to notice something a bit weird here. Snugs.
yes.
I'm about to move you to a
Okay.
different map.
Okay.
Did it move you? No. Why is it not
Nope.
moving?
Not yet.
Gonna pick you up. I should be able to. Okay, well that's not working like it used to work. Does it do something? Does it work differently now? Because I should be able to just pick up one person and drop them. Oh, I might have to. No. Well, it's not. Roll 20's being a jerk. It's not letting me. Oh, well, you're gone from the bottom now.
Yeah, but I'm still on the same map. Like I still see the overworld map.
Oh. Let's see, because it shows that... Oh, somehow it actually drops your name on the friggin' map. That's weird. So odd. Why is that up there now? Alright. Because it used to work to where I could grab one of these and drop you separately. It doesn't seem to have that ability anymore. That's weird. Well, bugger. It won't let me move you by yourself to this map. And normally all you had to do was pick up the thing and drop it on the map.
That's weird.
Thanks, Spectacular. But yeah, it's not not allowing me to do that right now. Unless I've got to be... Nope, still not doing it. Well... Is there any way to... No? Because it's allowed... I mean, I can move the whole damn group, but I don't want to move the whole group.
Yeah.
We can all close our eyes.
Well, no, it's...
I won't.
Jane won't.
No, she won't.
Jane will
me.
cheat.
She's
but
going to be
none of
honest.
us will.
She's going to cheat honestly. Yeah, it's not just not letting me do that anymore.
Honest, I'm a cheater. Honest.
Honest.
Honest cheat.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Well, I don't know how to do that. Because I see you on the map, but I don't know how to make you see yourself on the map.
I don't, unfortunately.
That is so odd.
Huh.
So you used
Yes,
to
we
just
got-
have to drag it and drop it, and that was all you had to do, and you could put...
Right.
Let me have a look real quick and see if they've changed something. I apologize.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I was saying, just Google it.
Break.
Something for...
Break.
Yeah, let's do a quick break while I
Quick
figure
break.
this out. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Good call.
Quick break.
Quick
Quick
break.
break, quick break.
Quick a break.
Oh. So yeah,
But it's Barovia,
you
come
peer
on.
in and you see the little baby.
All right, Gore. Well, I'm gonna try to kidnap this baby, I guess.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Because I want it out of this, whoever this person is, their vicinity.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna try to.
Place it with my Kealiana doll.
cat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the Indiana Jones where I pick one up and then set a bag of sand down at the same time, roughly the same size and weight.
Alright. Okay, so you're gonna reach in and pick up the baby?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Alright. The second you
fuck.
touch the baby,
Uh huh.
it instantly lets out the loudest baby scream you've ever heard. It's like,
Okay.
you all hear this outside. She spins around. Now, you have not lifted the baby out of the crib yet because
And
it,
I'm
did it
invisible.
literally as soon as you touched it. She's
Gore, I hold my breath and do not move a freaking muscle here.
okay. She immediately, rather spritefully, I might add, leaps over this chest, dashes to the crib, and peers down in it to make sure that the baby is there. And then she says, "Oh, my poor little boy. Are you upset? It's probably those strangers outside. Don't worry, little Strahd. Mama's got you."
What you...
What the fuck?
Yes.
What?
Okay.
I have to stab the baby.
Right. She's also
it's-
like, you can see with her beady eyes, she's like glancing around the room and she's like curious. It's like right now she knows something isn't right, but she doesn't know what.
Christy, thank God you said that and not me because I already have baby hate, you know?
So
Baby
I mean, I
hate.
can eat a baby. Why not stab one too?
with that,
Well, I also
she
burned a
kind
kid,
of like
too.
still watching
In
the
another
crib.
campaign.
She like leans back towards the window and as an afterthought holds the lamp out, even though she's not at the window right now. And she's like, "I'm afraid my baby is very upset. You'll have to find your own way here, dearie. I've got to tend to my little boy."
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
And with that, Gore, with all the noise going on, I'm going to get the hell out of there.
All right, so you're going to creep back out. All right.
Yes.
Not a problemo.
Okay.
You snuck in pretty damn stealthy, so
I know the path where the floorboards don't creak as much.
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm getting out of there because this turned into a whole new thing that I need to bring attention to my family. So
I need to unpack this.
yes. So down I go, out I go, make my way back to the family. I would assume at this point that the invisibility is probably gonna wear off.
No, you're still good. It's an hour.
No, okay. All right.
I mean, you're probably getting up there, but it's not been a full hour yet, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah, make my way back.
I guess I would be doing my best to echo my voice tunneled between, maybe using the horn to funnel in certain ways to bounce off trees to try and echo as if I'm moving closer with my to the front door, but like really just savoring the moments and getting there.
I will walk back to the family.
Alrighty.
And I'll kind of rustle through the brush again. And I'll kind of get to where it's quiet enough, and I can kind of. So, we have a couple of things to discuss here.
Octavius.
Yes, it's me.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
Let's get out of here. We need to chat.
Okay.
What
enough.
about Seth is still up there?
Yes.
Seth, come on down. Telepathically, I say that.
But
Seth's got to
she's
cover
watching.
that clearing
She's-
between there and
she's-
here. Are
yeah,
you going to
she's
just run for it?
watching.
You're muted.
I'll try to be
That
quiet.
means he's sneaky. If he's
He's
muted,
muted.
you can't hear him.
Yeah, that was my answer.
Alright,
I was
go
being-
ahead and make a stealth check because you're crossing
God.
you're crossing a 30-foot area between the hut and the trees.
This is not very good, but YOLO.
Oh, it's not very good.
I mean, I lumber across as quietly as I try. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy with this squishy, unpleasant ground because it's also half movement, so it takes a full round to cover that 30 feet.
got it. Makes sense.
Oh, okay. Right as you get to the tree line, the others watching see her appear at the window, and then she says, "I see you!" But then he disappears into the trees. She says, "Where did you go?" You're here. Come round the front. You're here, my dear. Come round the front.
I'm trying my best to bluff that I'm like still like working my way over to the front.
Trip, I don't think that's working anymore, and it's hurting my ears.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, go where? Are we just fleeing
where are we
back?
going?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we run away. We bravely run away, Gore.
Yes.
Very triumphantly.
It's really inspiring.
Super inspiring.
I'm assuming Octavius is still invisible.
Yeah, and I'm
he is.
following you guys wherever you guys go.
We
This is a
avoid
bad
that.
place to hide. We
Nope.
should keep going.
Yeah, we got to find those stones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, Octavius talks to us and tells us what's what.
Yeah, so as we go, I basically say, there is a baby inside the cabin. Just a normal old baby, just chilling.
So she stole a baby.
Yes, but when it fussed, she walked over to it and called it little baby Strahd. And I don't know if that's like
Oh, she's got issues.
just like named, like a namesake thing,
Maybe it's
or
just a really
Is that
popular
Strahd's
name.
wife?
I don't know.
That's
But I
disgusting.
Strahd's
And that's
mother.
little baby Strahd?
She told me to call her mother. Everyone does.
What the hell?
Yeah, so she was bad news, whoever that is. And again, there is a baby that is just in there, so
Yeah, I think we have to save that baby.
Yeah, it's fair to assume at her age it is unlikely naturally hers.
sure. I think we picked that up.
Okay,
Well,
but
Octavius doesn't know anything about that.
We not notice that.
About what?
I'm just like looking kind of through it because it's like just right there.
Because we went the
Well, but you
whole
have to
way.
remember it's dark, and you could only the flickering light was really only visible from the back, and that's like 200 or so feet.
yeah, and we also traveled southish, right? I mean, we
Yeah, we wrapped around the back of the
Oh,
house.
that's not what I wanted. No, yeah. Yeah, you didn't come through this part here.
So I assume we're kind of leaving the way we came?
Well, why don't we?
We're just gonna explore more.
Yeah, let's go like
We haven't seen.
southeast or something, southwest. You know.
Yeah, let's try this way.
Okay, hold on. Let's see where everybody is. Okay.
We're out. We're out. Jeez. What brave heroes we have tonight.
Well,
Might I add, I am walking backwards.
Keeping an eye on.
to make sure we're not being hunted or followed, yeah.
We did a good deed. We freed some crows. So it's
Indeed.
not all
Freed
a
some crows.
waste.
Do need to figure out that baby. She might just be delusional, thinking it's Strahd.
It's not terribly unlikely. Some kind of insane person. It does look less marshy over here-ish, because it's like more wooded. Like a path we could probably cut through there.
Yeah, I mean, you can see like a sort of a pathway through. I mean, there's marsh everywhere here, but
Yeah. But like it's like really bad over by like the ponds.
Yeah.
We were sinking in the mud impossibly.
Alrighty.
Guess I'm just trying to suggest we
Leave.
could survive here.
not a bad suggestion.
Because if it ever got too bad to walk on, we'd have to do something else. I'm like paranoid just watching over my shoulder. Oh god.
Okay, so here there's actually definitive water. It's almost like a stream or something like that.
Swim
might be
across, or
The end of the river here.
It's again, that's a good. It's a good ways across there.
And it's all muck at the bottom.
I think this is the lunar river or whatever
About
the
80
ghost mentioned.
feet across it. And yes, if it is just deep swamplands, it could well have a deep, thick layer of silt at the bottom. Who knows?
It's the kind of thing you drown in.
Perhaps we should just walk along the river for a while and see what else there is.
Which way do you wish to go? Westwards or eastwards?
Come on, bookie. Which way?
wait, so eastwards, right?
East. Sure.
This way.
That would take us
Away
back
from the city.
upstream towards Wallachia.
Oh, it'd also be away from that hut.
Yes.
Yes.
But isn't that what you'd expect us to do? And also further from whatever we're looking for, perhaps.
Okay, you
Still
want
need
to
to
go
find
west?
the
We can
stone.
go west.
We just know that the stone's somewhere in these
west.
swamplands. We don't know how close to this
I
little
mean-
city it is.
Yeah, what if the stones are across the river?
We passed
Could
them.
be.
You know, I wish rangers still had like animal companions that they could just send to go scout.
Like,
Well,
did.
why don't we walk the length and see if
Oh.
there's a way it narrows so we can cross it easier then?
We'll wrangle you a crow. That would be so cool.
Crow wrangling.
I would love a crow.
So, yeah, let's go east and then we go southwest and see if there's a way across.
All right.
Alrighty. Follow the edge of the water.
Yep.
I hate
All right, you
you.
continue to wade through the mists. Now, up ahead, you can see
Ugh.
a significantly large body of water.
Okay, we go the way that you guys wanted
It
to
looks
go.
like that is probably the river, and this is just like a little tributary that pulls off of it.
Yep, we're going back.
All right.
Alrighty, so you're going to head the other direction.
Bravo, Goran, this oppressive map making. It is very well and awfully done.
Well, the one that came with it is sucked, so...
Yeah. This one really makes
I'm gonna-
me upset in a good way.
We're leaving Snugs behind.
Yep,
Or
I
is
got him. I'm here.
Oh, okay, there you are. I couldn't see you.
He's a dot.
I'm here.
So-
I have to
He's
follow.
You're so small.
Well, yeah, I have to follow them because I can't lead because they wouldn't know where I'm going. So
Right.
I actually have
Yeah.
to kind of be in the mix here a little bit.
Right. And probably after all of this traveling around, probably the
Yeah.
invisibility is going to wear off at this point.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna be like right next to all you.
Oh my god.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Hey,
am I
this
back?
looks pretty well grown.
Okay.
This is swimmable.
Yeah.
Like over here.
What I was gonna do, like right here.
That looks
Yeah,
a
this
little
this
wider
is
than
all
over
similar.
here.
This is like that little mud estuary that's kind of like flowed down.
Oh, that's
Okay.
the windows.
Sure. Yeah, Trip. Okay.
Now
Yeah,
there's a
20
much narrower
20 feet.
spot ahead for sure.
20 feet.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Well,
go.
there's a narrow. Yeah. Well, there's even narrower.
30
I think.
feet.
I don't want to say 20, but I'm going to zoom in.
Maybe
and
20,
really
20
check
feet.
this.
25 foot here. Yeah,
25.
we'll split hairs at 25. There you go.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
And 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet, 25 feet.
25.
Well, we did stock up on rope before all of this, did we not?
Of
We
course, we
did.
always do. That's
We do have rope. Yes.
canon.
and Papa has really good archery skills.
Yes, I
Could
do.
you maybe compensate the arrow for the weight of a rope if we were to ask you to sling one into that there tree?
Yeah, I mean, there's a good solid tree there that you could certainly thud an arrow into the.
Because then you just crawl through the river instead of swimming, because it's basically the same with the amount of mud.
Yeah, I'll hold the rope on this side, make it tighten, and then you could use it to go across. And then I'll hold the rope, and you all pull me across.
That's perfect. Let's
Right?
go.
I can do that.
Can we have a code name for this plan? Because I feel like we should just regularize this.
Okay. What should it
Oh,
be?
it says.
Rope
That-
stuff.
Seth
That
pull.
sounds. Yeah, that
Seth
sounds good. I'm sure
Pool.
there's nothing along
Seth
that.
Pool.
Seth pull.
Seth Pool.
You're
Give him a red
getting a
suit.
fist bump for that, whether or not you throw one up. I'm gonna hit you.
They didn't hear the one I said, so that's good.
Father suggested rope stuff. I kind of like the sound of that. Right? That's good. That has no other
No,
implications.
no,
It doesn't have
that's
my
not
name
what
in
I
it.
like.
Perfectly innocent.
Why not?
No,
Actually,
it's not. We're going with Seth Pool.
Okay.
All right,
but-
Operation Seth Pool. I'm gonna
Me and your mother
steal
would
one of
do-
your
use it all
arrows
the
really
time.
quick, tie a rope as best I can to it, and just be like, shoot that shit.
I shoot it.
All right,
I
yeah, I
hold
mean,
on-
you
I
won't
hold
have
on
a
to the
hard
other
time
end.
hitting a frigging tree
figured.
trunk that's that distance away. You're a good shot.
Okay.
It's not moving and try to avoid it, so.
All right, I'll hold the rope, and you guys, I tighten it, but I don't yank the arrow out. I say use it to pull yourself across the pull swim.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they don't put too much weight on it, they can use it as like a guide, rope. I mean, it's for a trip. It's probably about waist deep,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it is
then
very stodgy and nasty at the bottom.
I'll do the thing where I'm the example, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So you get across. It stinks, dude, because at the bottom of there, it is all nasty, filthy, rotten silt. So it lets up a pungent whiff. But you do make it across
So
to
my
this other.
feet are now mosquito proof. So I'm gonna take the rope and kind of like wrap it around the tree a couple times.
Yeah, so
just to
it's
give it
much
some
more
friction.
sturdy. Okay.
Yeah. And like hold the one end.
I mean,
like,
it's deep enough that Octavius could swim it.
I'm gonna get down on my knees in front of Octavius and be like, "All right, little buddy.
rope stuff. Let's go.
For
All
old
right.
time's sakes, you want to get
Yes.
up on Pop shoulders here?"
Yes, Operation Father Son Rope Stuff Initiate.
Okay.
What the?
So yeah, you're
No.
gonna stodge your way across there with him up on your shoulders. That's not a problem at all for you.
And he says it so innocently and not.
Rope stuff.
Are we
We rope
across,
stuff
Daddy?
together, guys. I love this.
I love
Okay.
Daddy Rope
Daddy.
For
Stuff.
Jeremy's
Across
delayed
the
laugh.
rope. Have we
I mean,
finished the
for
rope
Gemma,
stuff,
it's going to
Daddy?
be kind of up to, you're above your waist. It's up to chest height for Gemma.
Okay.
But you can
You wanna
get
do
across.
rope stuff with your uncle?
I look so disgusted
Oh,
as I
Gemma,
go
do you want to
across
do
my-
Oh yeah,
Rope
y'all are
stuff?
y'all are reek. I mean,
No, I
Seth,
do it
stinker.
myself.
Filthy.
Set full.
Mud.
I'm
It's
Seth,
It's
gonna
all
hold
in
the
your
rope.
shoes. It's in between your toes at this point. It's nasty. Boots are full of it.
I hold the rope, I get in and hope that my family pulls me across so when I walk it's kind of quicker, you know?
When I say
will
Seth,
put
you
a
say
swamp
pool. Seth,
Bumpy underboob. Right?
pool. Seth, pool.
All right.
I
Okay.
will-
Yeah. You made it to this side.
I drop the rope and thank you guys. That sucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap the rope back up. Just get it all
That'd be wood
nice.
yanking, right?
And then I'm gonna prestidigitate all the shit off the rope, and then look at everybody else and go, "Don't ask for it. I'm not giving it."
Yeah. I mean, the majority of it'll come off. The rope is still a little damp and a little gnarly, but you know, the vast majority of it is off. You're all just kind of like looking at yourselves, and you're like, oh.
I pressed a digit off of Gemma.
You said press a digit?
She presses a digit against
we
Gemma.
can just free clean
like that.
stuff at this point, but like also there's bugs, and I don't want to deal with bugs.
I mean, prestidigitation will take off all the surface stuff. It's not going to dry it, and it's not going to remove the stench, but it will get a lot of the mud off.
Hey, family
3
that
rounds
stinks
of it
together,
might, but
something's together. Yeah.
no.
You
Yeah,
all
get us a-
officially
get
have
us a
swamp
regular
ass now.
clean-
Good job, Shagget. Nailed it, bud.
Yeah.
as we're
My
walking,
improv skills are on point tonight.
as we're walking, we'll get a good clean, but into the tree line we should go. Yeah.
Okay, you want to like pick your way through the trees?
Finding the stones.
I don't want to be
Oh, this is
visible
gonna suck.
from town, honestly. So do we like set up camp, take a minute, and think about what's going on, or do we just leave Octavius in the river?
No, he's coming. Octavius,
I'm coming. Yes.
Well, let's find
Like,
the
I get
stones.
that you have a slower move speed than the rest of us,
I'm-
but come on!
I'm here,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
for
here.
him, it's not easy going. You got to think. I mean, it is a thick quagmire that he is like.
That's right.
And I mean, it's difficult terrain for everybody. So imagine how bad
Is that
it is for
clear?
him.
Is this a clearing?
um,
Like, worth looking into?
I mean,
Or is that
it's
water?
it's a black hole.
Yeah, seriously, it's like it's a
kind of
void.
like a. Looks like it's leading to more deep, watery parts again,
Oh,
but not like the river. More just sludge.
Okay, so that's just like the worst possible thing.
East or west?
Well, we can either
let's see
go
the
east
rest
or
of
west.
this area.
Yep, let's.
One way's gonna lead to a bigger river, one's looking kind of like dry land.
Alrighty.
As we're walking, I say, does anyone think that Hag could have possibly been that dark sorceress we've been told about? What was her name? Or do we think they're unrelated?
Baby
Lasagna.
lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna.
Right. What do we think?
Yes. Absolutely yes.
I have
Gotta
a
be.
way I could kind of maybe check.
Oh, so this is more sludge, right, Gore?
Would
Yeah. Well, this
would-
area
would
here is
she-
kind of open up to about here, or should I say up to about
Like,
here?
like here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the demarcation. I see it.
Would this way of checking in any way, with your magical knowledge, allow her to infer our location whatsoever?
Don't think so. I say that very uneasily because I haven't used the spell much.
Mhm.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any stones this way.
It looks kind of like you're up to your waist in shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna move back.
You're not there. I mean, you can go further south still.
Well, no one's following me.
Oh.
So.
I was waiting for everyone else to
I
go
am
before
here.
I get too far away.
Sorry, I was having an episodical with my sister. Hello, Gemma.
Talk and walk, kiddo.
Oh god.
And now you can see the river. Yet another one of these little weird estuaries is starting to flow through here.
There's a tree on the other side if we really wanted distance.
So we seem to be like on a little island or something, huh?
I believe it's called a delta?
Peninsula?
I don't know these words.
Well, no, because there's water on either side of us, so we're part of a river at this point. If it's branching out both ways, it's kind of like a...
So I mean,
Is there lichen or moss growing?
A lot of moss all over the place.
Okay, so this
estuary.
is a fen. This is a fen. We're in a fen.
Fjord.
I paid
That's helpful.
attention, Dad. Be proud
Good
of
job.
me.
That's very helpful. See, you do pay attention.
This isn't a bog. It's a fen.
all right. So where do we go?
You don't drink the water because it's not acidic enough to kill most of the shit that will kill you.
I mean, the mist is still everywhere, so you can't see that far, but it does seem to be like opening out more to like open ground in this area here. You're seeing less the further south and east you go, further south and west you go, the less trees and stuff there are, and the more just filth and mud and sludge.
Sorry, I hate the bog. This isn't a bog, it's a fen. But I hate it here, and I would very much like for this to be handled. If I'm being short, we're looking for a circle of stones and or a Rictavio.
Right.
Well, which
Either
way
or,
should we go
yep.
now?
We can either cross the river, which, if I was Rictavio, where would I be, right?
I mean, this is another like 40, 50 feet, 25 feet or 20, 30 feet at the shallow points. It's much like what you just crossed here.
But we have like a lot of rope that would make it more possible.
I still have rope. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It would be no harder to cross this than what you just did. Put it that way.
Okay.
So let's do
This
that.
is. I mean, this is clearly not the,
Let's get the
the
distance.
water sauce that you saw before.
I think if this is Baba Yaga, she's not expecting adventurers who are patient. So let's maybe cross, set up camp, and think for a while on what to do next. If
Okay.
not, find a circle of stones with a little bit of scouting.
Operation Rope Stuff again, huh?
Okay. Yeah, I
we
mean,
know
if y'all
the
are going to
real
do the
name,
same
right?
thing, there's no reason to
We-
drag
we
it
know
out.
the-
You can
we
all
know
get
the
across
real
to the
name.
other side, no problem. Operation Wolf.
He lets Octavio open.
He's coming.
I know. I just
Yeah.
He's coming.
I just now I can just
This
go
is
over
kinda
there.
funny.
Ooh. How
Always.
far did you just move just because it's funny to me?
I don't know how 500 feet, 700 feet.
325.7 feet.
Yeah,
Blink of
easy,
an eye.
easy, guys. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's
Easy stuff.
multi-talented, you know.
Yeah, I don't
Right?
tell you.
I guess we pick around here for a little bit, find
Find
a
it.
good place to camp. Dad, that's your calling.
Yes, we gotta find something dry enough, obviously.
That's fun. The concept of there might be dry
Oh
things.
god, there's more river.
Oh,
Well, it'll be on the delta, won't it?
Well, this is again the river. You're starting to get to closer now. Like
God,
the
this
actual
map
big,
is oppressive.
expansive river that is
Holy
300
Like-
foot or
Yeah,
more.
this
I'm
map is
seeing
so
it now.
huge.
Like I zoomed out and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, this is basic geography. We're fucked.
really?
That's so good.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
you're starting to realize you are on one side of a river. So, you know, the edge of the river is kind of right here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could follow the river for hundreds of miles for all you know.
yeah.
let's explore the area, find the best place, the driest place we can.
Okay.
And,
I mean,
prepare to set up for a night.
Is it low tide or high tide right now?
Oh, that makes a huge difference.
it's far enough inland that it's not really having tidal effects much.
Okay.
Okay.
So, ironically, the highest areas were, of course, where with the least amount of water was up there where the little ruined village was, because obviously that would make sense. That's where you would build the village in on the highest levity before all of this happened. But I mean, all of this stuff that you're seeing here, this is water. This is water. There isn't much in the way of dry stuff around here. Not this far south.
I'm gonna look at Douglas and Judith and be like, well, they're deciduous, but are any of these like? Do you get a sense of any kind of like mangrove kind of growth? You used to talk about different root structures that were decent for building shelters within. Getting a sense for any of that here, or are we gonna have to go up to the treetops?
I don't know. Am I getting a sense of that? Let me take a look.
I mean, look, this Martian bog shouldn't be here. It was artificially put here by a very bad man that did it as a punishment to flood out a river. So it's really just kind of, again, you're talking about stagnant water, thick, gooey mud, kind of like deciduous trees that have very tall, let me stay out of the water trunks to them and high up canopies. All in all, it's not a very good conducive place to camp, period. There is no good camp here. Can you camp? Yeah. Will you be wet? Yeah.
All right.
But also, because this was flooded, we can know that if there were stones somewhere, it would be flooded too, possibly. So,
right,
wouldn't hurt to keep looking, right?
Entirely possible. I mean, could all be under. Could the stones could be under the sludge for all you know.
No.
You might have walked over top of them before already. I mean, just depends how deep it is.
That's true.
But those stones, the standing stones that you've seen before, were pretty big. It would have to be deep for that to be a reality.
Okay.
Should we check up top, northeast?
There's one thing we know about Strahd, he's shallow as fuck.
I think we'll look around a little more, and then we'll probably need to sleep up in the trees if we're gonna try to stay dry.
Sounds good.
Right?
Good. It's a good idea. Yeah.
It's a good idea, but it doesn't sound good.
It's
Doesn't
not
sound
very
comfortable. Yeah.
but we're gonna have to do it. Come on,
All right.
children.
So yeah, right now you're like walking along almost like a little area that's kind of split off of the main part up top and then the river built directly south of it.
Oh, if we can get to the point where it's broken off, at least it should be higher than the rest of it. Oh, there it is.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, up here you're starting to see multiple channels flowing through into this area here now.
We're on a delta, off a delta. This is... Oof.
How long have we been at this, Gore? Like, do we have more time to keep
Been
searching? or are
walking
we
around for
starting to-
hours.
I mean, you've been you've been here in this area probably in game terms a good 4 hours.
Yeah.
So the heart rate has gone down since like running into crazy
Yeah.
mother, crazy swamp mother.
Yeah, I mean, she's a ways to the north of you right now, but
We look south more and try
I
to find
mean-
a spot.
The more distance we set from her, the safer we are from her. I don't want to set up camp too close. but we should set up camp almost as a decoy because she is on edge.
So yeah, just south, I guess, right?
Well, you
We
can't
can
go
find
much
her.
further south because this is the edge of the river.
How wide is the river? Can we see across or?
You can't see all the way across because of all the mist, but you do know it's got to be more than 200 feet.
Out of character really quick, who
More
of you is
west
the
then?
best at skipping stones?
Ooh, like
Good question.
in real life or in the game?
Like, whose character would be the best at skipping stones? I'm assuming Douglas would
Well,
probably
Dad
spend
would
the most.
definitely be the
That would be the
best.
best for
Yeah, like
sure.
this right here is the edge
I
of
mean,
the river. This
I'm just
gray
gonna
area
say
here.
Seth is a master of improvised weapons.
Oh, then maybe.
well,
he's
okay,
better
hold
than
on.
me,
And
that
he is
hold
strong.
on.
boils my blood.
You would just throw it so hard into the water is what you would do, Seth.
Try to throw it over the water.
Possibly.
Because you're not a finesse with weapons.
That's
You are a.
very
I
true.
guess I'll use this to smash someone's face.
Second
in.
note.
You're not wrong.
Second note, it is a cantrip, so it doesn't matter. So between the two adults, I'm just gonna kind of look, and then favoring Seth a little bit, I'm just gonna kind of look at the rocks and be like, "You can skip a stone, right?"
Take a 7G, what's up?
I mean, I could also just throw it across the river, and so we could listen for the thunk.
I'm gonna cast light on a rock that looks like a shot put rock, if I can find one.
A shot put rock?
Yeah.
I mean, he
Hell
can
yeah.
shot put a hell of a lot less than he can hurl.
Oh, well, something he can hurl. You know, a good baseball-sized rock, something good for throwing.
Okay. Alright.
Whatever's first and most obvious to me, because I don't want my dad to notice that I'm favoring Seth again.
I'm gonna take the rock that's lit and
Okay.
just chuck it across. Ugh, and fail miserably.
Alright, yeah, so with the rock being kind of wet and slick, it kind of slips out of your hand and goes plop,
Oh,
like right here.
oh. It went through my fingers.
It's alright, it's alright. Hey
I can
Dad,
do it again.
Yeah. Yes.
do you still collect skipping stones, like, just on your
Oh.
person?
Of course I do. I've got 3 right here.
I'm pretty sure you actually do. I think you picked them up earlier in the quest. Like, I think that's something
Always
you
do.
did.
I'm always
Um,
looking for.
I'm
'em.
gonna be like, hey, could I see one of them? Just one of them, really quick.
Sure. Here you go. Hand him one.
Because there's a lot of mists and it's hard to see, right? And I'm just gonna boom. It's like it's lit up and like giving a beacon of light. Could you skip this across that there river just for me, really quick?
It'd be my honor, sweet boy. I'd love
Would
to
be
do
my
that
honor.
for you. What do
Okay.
you want me to roll?
What? Skipping a rock. I'm gonna say that's
about
really
Michael?
more. That's technique over strength for sure.
I figure my dad is the kind of person who longingly looks over the lake, thinks about his wife, and knows he has to go secure the kill of a small rabbit, thinks hard about it, cries a single tear, and skips a stone. So
Yeah.
he's been
Yeah.
doing this his whole life for at least like 20 years.
I'm gonna put this really probably under acrobatics because it's gonna be it's gonna be dex based and it's gonna be, you know, either that or sleight. Honestly, sleight of hand is probably what it is because it's still
Oh,
all
God.
about hand technique.
No, but then that would make me really good at it if it's sleight of hand. I have a passive 20 on it. Can I just skip the rock?
I mean,
No,
I've got
bad.
some strength, but I can't skip a rock for shit. I'm just telling you. So just because you're
Yeah.
big and strong, don't mean you can skip a rock.
All right, I will skip my rock.
Okay, you gonna try to skim it?
How's that?
All right. I'm googling stuff at the same time. Right. So the rock will go, and it'll get to about here, and sink, but it still did not clear the river. That's 200
damn.
feet.
Damn, that's a good skip.
Do something.
So,
Are
what do
you
you
trying
think of
to
that?
achieve trip?
Google
just-
says a typical grown man can throw a stone a distance of about 65 to 100 feet, depending on their strength. An elite athlete potentially reaching distances closer to 330
Oh,
feet.
I'm definitely an elite athlete. So.
I mean, with specifically skipping stones, a ranger, yes.
But this would be This is distance, not stone stepping.
Okay.
I mean, you've
I guess-
ascertained that it is at least 200 feet across, and that's a lot of river.
Yeah, that's something we can't really
And this
get
is a
across
flowing
without
river.
swimming. Yeah, this is something we can't get across without, like, actively swimming. We would not make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going south.
All right, you're gonna keep following the river. Okay.
I guess I was just trying to get a lay for the land.
Well, you kind of sort of got a bit of a lay for the land.
Yeah. Trees, water.
Lots of water, river.
No, is
This
this a
yeah,
way
this looks
through?
kind of
No,
dry.
that's the river.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's over there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like.
More the same, huh?
I'll just do that. Like, the river's going to keep on going in that direction. So you can go. Arguably, you could continue to just wander aimlessly west on this side of the river. But
After a while, we would just want to
you're a
around.
good ways away from where the area that was Berez, is. So you're like not.
Yeah, but
You're
the
getting
mayor,
well away.
the mayor of Berez knew of no stone, right? We mentioned stones to the ghost, and he didn't say anything about knowing of a stone circle
did
or
not.
whatever. So it would theoretically not be near Berez, right? That's
Fair
what I'm
assumption.
deducing.
He did. Yeah.
Fair
Because otherwise he
assumption.
would know about it. He'd be like, yeah, there's a standing stones over there, you know? My kids have lunch there all the time. Hey, boo boo.
It's a really good point. If there was a circle of stones over by, like, Saruman, we would have just gone there and hung out. I feel like we're far enough away.
I mean, you're a good ways away from. You're very south of the old ruined manor that the ghost lived in.
And we kind of know where we came from, so we could always go back. At this point, I think we should maybe
Yeah,
take
you
a
are
minute, rest up.
you are southwest of the village.
Okay.
I mean, I can between me and Douglas, we can do our best to set up a decent, dry enough camp. And if we split the watch, we can keep a puff of air going to at least keep the bugs away.
Well, since you're doing that, I could try my one thing to just determine if who we saw was Baba Lasagna or not. To the best of my ability. You see,
Oh,
whoever that was up there, I'm pretty sure they casted a certain spell that I can cast. Non-detection, which means I can no longer perform divination spells on her for like 8 hours.
So how would
So-
a divination spell help find
Well-
them if they can't be found?
Well, brother, I'm about to explain. So,
Okay.
I can scry to see what, to try to see where somebody is and what they're doing and what they see. It's not great. I've only heard of Baba Lasagna. I don't have any of their clothes or, seen their face, so it's a little far-fetched. But if I'm able to scry and see where Baba Lasagna is, and it's some other completely different person who doesn't have me blocked, then I will see what they're doing, and I'll be like, okay, it wasn't this random lady that we just found, correct? But if I scry and maybe get blocked, it might be the
Oh.
woman. That's what I'm
Really
saying.
clever, Gemma.
So I believe I should try before I go to
so
bed.
logically you can rule out. You can rule out if it is her. You just can't rule out if
Yes.
it isn't her. If that makes sense. Like if
I-
you
I
see,
would like to
if
do
you
that.
find a Babala Saga,
then it's not her.
and it isn't her,
and it's not her,
then you'll
then
know
okay,
that
we're fine.
she is
Let's
not
go
Babala
kill
Saga.
this bitch.
If
Sorry,
you
Dad.
don't find her, you know
Okay.
you're no better off.
Might just be a delusional hag. We can handle regular
can
If
handle
she's just a
delusional
regular
hag.
crazy person. But then if you feel shunted out and can't see anything, then
I feel the void. I felt this void I had never felt before. Just blackness.
then it would be her.
And I can guarantee my success here, I think. We'll see.
We're
Well,
gonna try. I mean, sure.
We're all depending on you, and frankly, I'm
Yeah.
quite
I mean,
impressed.
other-
Here's a little
the only
bardic
thing you know
inspiration
about
as your
Babala
brother
Saga-
is proud.
Yeah, the
Oh,
only thing you
thank
know
you,
about
thank you.
Babala Saga is her name.
Babala Saga. Yes, that's what I know
Well,
about
mostly
her.
at least.
Well,
And
Babala
if that
Saga.
name is even correct, because you
That's
told her
pretty close.
everything but.
so
I mean, didn't we
Let's
hear the
let's show
name
this.
really? Like, we just
Also-
call Lasagna?
Yes.
I'm using my sudden proudness of her actual intellect to give her a little bardic inspiration. I'm voicing that she's actually quite smart.
Okay.
Let's do a.
Ahead of
It's a
time.
1d6. I'm just
Right.
gonna-
Yeah, for
Grab
bardic
that number.
inspiration. Okay.
Okay, you got a bonus 3 to this.
Alrighty, so let's see
Okay.
here. Let's. You can
So-
inspire. No, that's. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Scry, you redid it.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target makes a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target. So if they pass the saving throw, if a target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail on purpose. Secondly, you have heard of the target. Second hand +5. First
that's it.
hand familiar. So she has a +5 on the saving throw.
And I'm attempting to
do.
mitigate that with that
And
3.
I have a +3.
And you don't have any of these other things. So she has So the actual Babala Saga has a +5 saving throw. And you have
So it's a
bardic
plus-
inspiration,
Oh, so I
but
don't-
that won't help
yeah.
you in this.
I don't get to
because-
do any rolls. Okay.
No,
Okay.
because you don't roll. All right. So
Damn. This is really not likely, but let's try.
We're trying.
You never know.
I could try it tonight and then try it tomorrow.
okay, what's your casting thingy? What are they going to beat to?
She has a +10.
We have to beat. Sorry, I didn't mean to press that again. The saving throw is 16.
Okay.
Has to be the 11.
Okay. Almost a
Fucking
coin
low.
flip.
No, it's a little bit less than a coin flip, but hey.
Yeah, barely.
Okay. You're not picking up anything. So either you're blocked or they're powerful enough to keep you out, whoever the real Babala Saga is. So you're none the wiser, unfortunately.
Okay.
But what does that mean to Gemma, and what is she telling us?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go. I don't think the woman is Baba Lasagna. I did not feel the black void in which I felt earlier. That is my deduction.
Okay.
Just a crazy lady who steals children.
Possibly. Powerful, because she was able to do a spell, so we need to be weary.
That'll
Well,
work.
yeah, no, it's a little comforting, I guess. I'd rather not go up against one of the major forces of nature if I can help it,
I
where
would not like
nature
to
is
either.
dictated by crazy people. She's just a regular old normal crazy person, right?
Perhaps.
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 Or
Everybody
perhaps.
say it. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yes. Perhaps.
Did you say lart?
So are you
Larger
guys
than-
going to camp
Never
here? Is that
mind.
what you're trying to do?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Go in the trees, try to.
Been
Camp.
long. I don't
And
know
while
what
all
time
of
of day
this
it
is
is, but
happening, I'm probably trying to fashion up a camp with Dad.
Well, I think
Who
we're just
knows
gonna
more
climb
about
in a
it?
tree and each of you find a good branch to wedge yourself into.
Just kind of like take like a half nap. Is that it?
It's gonna have to take some shifts, but I think we'll.
Yeah.
Most of you who need the full rest can take it.
Yeah, I'll take
I'm
first
o-
rest.
I'm okay, but I'm sure you and Gemma need a little extra.
Yeah. Yeah, something about yelling at nature until it makes magical things happen is really exhausting, actually. So I appreciate you're noticing.
The adults will take the watches. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Wrapped up slightly
Ah.
in my little cloak.
I'll kiss
Taking
each of you
leave.
on your
My
forehead. Good
little
night.
pony, skinny and bony. Sorry.
You're fine. It's okay.
Alrighty. So here you are. Alright, so who's gonna do first watch?
I'll do
Second,
first
third,
watch.
however many watches you're dividing it up into.
That's first and me next, I guess.
Yeah,
Let the kids sleep.
sounds good. Perception.
Baby sleep.
Okay.
Sleepy baby time.
Hopefully, I'll roll better than my last dice skipping. There you go.
Okay, no, you're very perceptive. Give me a how long is your watch?
Giving the finger wigglers more time. I'll do a decent chunk of the night.
Give me hours.
6,
Okay.
5.
Alrighty. Well then, in that case,
Uh-oh.
um,
Why does everything always have to doing the one?
Well,
It
you're
might
on
not.
watch.
okay, 4 hours into your watch, you are aware of rustling and sludging coming kind of north of you, where you are, Seth.
I assume we're all kind of in the trees, right?
I'm assuming you're all kind of off the ground, and yeah, as best you can be. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I guess put yourselves wherever you think you would be, so I can see where you are.
All right.
Sure.
Let
put
me
myself
zoom the
vertically.
hell in,
I
yeah.
guess like I don't know,
Oh, it's in the okay. There we
somewhere
go.
in here. I guess.
We're not-
Yeah, just in
I mean, you
Sort
can
of
see
just
where the trees are.
bunched
up,
where the
I guess,
ground
yeah.
is.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so 4 hours into the watch, I will, hearing that, I will pick up, like, break off a little twig or something, and drop it, or kind of nudge or poke my brother,
Okay.
because I assume we're all kind of in the same.
Yeah, you're in the
tree
same little
system.
cluster. It would make sense.
Hey, bro,
What is it?
something sludging that way, and I'm gonna point
Something
north.
sludging this way
So
comes.
I
I
realizing
was
you
just
probably can't
Thorn, you
see
beat
me.
me to it by
Hey.
half a second.
Our brains are strangely in tune sometimes.
Okay.
I can't see anything though, but I hear noises that way, north.
Yep.
All right. I'll try to listen too.
You can definitely hear it.
Can I sniff it?
Well, you can sniff, but by the time you sniff out of the tree line,
Oh,
you see what looks like one of those weird, strange, scarecrow dudes. Kind of like coming in this direction, like scanning from the left and right, like it's looking for something.
Is it looking up?
Not specifically.
perfect.
Just
Should I just
be quiet.
let it go?
And then out of this tree line, you see another poke through.
Oh boy.
It's like they're hunting something, honing in on something that they don't necessarily know where it is.
Are any of the kids snoring or making noise while they sleep?
I would assume nobody has a deviated septum unless they've said so with their character sheet. So no.
Roll for
Roll for
septum.
deviated septum. No.
Roll for Doozle.
No, they're probably just doing their best to try to get whatever. I mean, there's no comfortable sleep here, but arguably you can get enough rest. But no one's solidly out up in a tree for 8 hours. You know, it's broken sleep. But
I mean, if anyone would be snoring, it'd probably be me. And thank God I'm all.
well, yeah, you're
right?
not.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna stay quiet and see if they see us while looking at Douglas.
We're just keeping an eye on him. I'll be ready, I guess.
Yeah, be ready, but like hug the tree closer.
Yeah, keeping
Okay.
ourselves up. They're coming closer. There's
Alrighty.
Do any of them seem like they see us? Like, are they moving like they see us, or are they just scanning?
Well, they're kind of like just lumbering and looking to the left and looking to the right. You don't get the impression that they're seeing you, but they're all
feeling
kind
us.
of honing in on this area. Like it's like
Okay.
something is giving them some indication of where to go, but not necessarily they're doing it with their eyes.
Kids.
up.
Davis, are you awake?
I'm gonna reach behind me and tap on Gemma. Shh, shh. We have company.
I wake up.
Quiet.
Okay. Yes, down below the trees, you can see those weird lumbering scarecrows that you hacked one to pieces earlier.
did.
They seem to have kind of it's like they're honing in on this area, but none of them have looked up. None of them are seeing anything.
Do we hear anything from beyond, like north or east of us?
You're
Like
certainly
other
not
sounds? Okay. Maybe Douglas.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Do I hear anything else? I assume no.
yet. You can give me a dice roll because you never know. You may hear stuff that other people don't hear.
Okay.
Okay. You can hear faint, like birds, like in the distance, like cawing and crying out. After a while, you can hear that they're getting closer.
Okay, I'll whisper that to Seth, I guess.
Yeah, we need to like dispatch these things and go.
Yes. Okay.
Well, they have all come to a standing stop below the trees. They're all facing in a direction, but none of them are looking up, and none of them are doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not long before about a dozen crows, or ravens in this case, should I say, are now hovering above you and swirling, spinning round and round you, going and crying out.
I thought they're supposed to be on our side.
They are. We gotta go.
Go where? Up? Are they gonna carry us away?
With that, all of a sudden, they start dive bombing at the skeletons, or not the skeletons, like
Ooh.
the scarecrows. They start dropping out of the sky and trying to snatch pieces of straw out of them, and they immediately start swatting at them and stuff like that.
We gotta go.
Yeah, clearly they're not going to be able to do a whole lot to these things, but they are doing their best to attack them.
Okay.
Thank you, birdies.
Oh,
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! I mean, so yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I mean,
They're
Right
giving us a
now they are
distraction. We gotta
somewhat
go.
preoccupied in swatting
Yeah.
at these things.
yeah,
like,
they're giving us a
Yeah.
chance to escape.
dive
Go,
out of the
go, go.
tree and run west, right? Like or northwest.
as far
Or...
as we can, wherever
Yeah.
we can
West?
get off this.
Well, yeah, because they're all
You
east
can't
of
go any
us.
further south because you're right by the river. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean you can
we
run
can either
that
go
way and
north
run up.
towards the
West.
threat, or east towards the enemy, or west towards
the not enemy.
Who knows?
We dispatched those scarecrows so easily. Let's kill them.
I mean, that's true too.
But then there's there's evidence of us.
There's
They
already
already
evidence
know
of
we're
us.
here.
Let's kill them.
Yeah, I guess we leap from the trees
Jump
to
on their backs.
kill
I'll
them.
just
All right,
shoot them from
everybody,
up here.
leap from the trees then and show me where you're landing. Ready to do battle with.
No, I'm gonna stay
I'm
up
not
in a
leaping.
tree.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Gemma's like,
Staying in
"Ah!"
the-
I'm a
and
spell
everybody
slinger.
does it, and then she's like, I was kidding.
Oh,
I was really
that's
gonna do
the only one
Yeah,
down there.
no, legit. I jumped down at the one nearest me.
I'm gonna dissonant whisper the one I can see most clearly. Probably
Okay.
this one.
Yeah, I'll try to plunk with my crossbow.
I'll shoot one
This
right in
guy,
front
I
of
guess.
me.
All right, so you're going to stay
Like
up
this
in the
one?
canopy and just shoot down
Yeah.
at him? Sounds
God
good.
damn it. So I'm on the ground.
Yeah, so you're on the ground by yourself. That's okay. All right, well, looks like another fight's going to ensue, but it won't happen tonight
Oh.
because you know what time it is. It is that time.
Quit time.
Hey, it probably takes her a while to make these things if we get rid of all of them slowly over the
That'll
like
piss
a
her
war of
off.
attrition, you know?
Yeah, but just get that measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do, like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
If you're seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing! Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana, and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, that's with a 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, the art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams and everywhere. And I'm not hiding from Strahd, believe it or not. He's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me. I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories he's snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @neb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter, @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll. A ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys. That was a long walk. Okay, they said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.